Sports Network. In just a moment, we'll join the sports guys Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly, and Brandon Barker for tonight's game against Bald Eagle Area. This exclusive broadcast brought to you by Hollick's Coal Yard, Jim Ely's State Farm Insurance, Kutz's Kitchen, McMahon, Ferguson and Associates, Susquehanna Trailways, B.A. Mike's Electric, the Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Real Estate, Jiffy Market and Deli, TLC Fuels, Terry's Coal and Wood Stoves, Woodlands Bank, First Quality, Sweet Dreams Groom and Board, Skeleton Key Boutique, S.A. Piper Logistics, Domino's, Realty Lease Properties, Fager Insurance, Dyroff Stump Grinding and more, and River Valley Internet. Comments regarding this game, the express property of WQBR-FM. They may not be retransmitted or used in any way, but that express written permission from Maximum Impact Communications. Now, here's sports guys Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly, and Brandon Barker on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Jersey Shore football on the Bear Country Sports Network. Another Friday evening and another tough contest for the Bulldogs to come in 8-0 and look to go to 9-0 against the Bald Eagle area team that's 7-1. Good evening. Thanks for catching tonight's broadcast. Sam Cooperman alongside Nate Carpenter. Doug Byerly will be joining us for the action at the top of the hour. And Nate, we look at this Bald Eagle area team. You were down on the field not too long ago. You were commenting on how big some of these kids are on BEA's side. This could be a matchup that challenges the Bulldogs tonight.
Well, regardless of the end of this game, the final score tonight, this is a beautiful place to come watch football. We're right here tucked between the mountain ranges on the way to Snowshoe in the middle of almost nowhere here in Milesburg. But it's a beautiful area, man. New turf facility here. Press box is on point. But walking past their team tonight, Sam, I had to take note. I don't know whether it's the uniforms, that blue and the way they're cut out, but they have a large roster, smaller school, 55 guys dressing to R42. Which indicates they've got a morale in their program. They've created a culture here. Now, Jersey Shore, we know, has a 10-year history and a great culture as well. But coming in tonight, I'm looking at their athletes, and obviously they're hitting the weight room. They've done some incredible things this year at 7-1, and tonight's going to be a barn burner.
Yeah, certainly is something that could come into the equation. Mentioned BEA's record. They've allowed 16 points in the last 6 weeks. Now, granted, the competition level, and their coach Jesse Nagel has said as much, their competition level hasn't been quite what Jersey Shore has faced this season, especially of late, where Shore just comes off a 42-21 win against a team like Danville. But this is a team that after a 2-6 COVID year in 2020, BEA, a younger team, but they have kids that are producing at a high level, including the coach's son, Carson Nagel, the freshman quarterback. We've now had back-to-back weeks, Nate, with freshman quarterback on some of these teams. What do you know about this BEA attack and what this team's capable of?
Well, this attack, it's not a matter of establish the run first or establish the pass first. They like to sling the rock, okay? They're going to try to throw the ball 35 to 40 times tonight. And what you're going to see is you're going to see trip packages. You're going to see actually a quad package, I call it the Quadzilla, where they're going to put some guys to the right. This quarterback, young, he's a student of the game. You say he's a freshman, but with his father coaching football, he's actually a senior as far as his emotional state being cerebral. Walking in tonight, I took note of this because I was at the Philadelphia Eagles Tampa Bay game a week ago, just watching Tom Brady warm up before the game. I stood in awe, had some drool coming down my cheek because I'm watching this guy throw to Antonio Brown for an hour, just dink and dunk, working on fundamentals. This team, the way they warmed up tonight, even spoke volumes to me. They're on the right track here at Bald Eagle area. This freshman quarterback has a strong arm. I don't know how mobile he is. The two games that were telltale for me on their schedule, Tyrone's always a tough out. Even when they're down, they're 3-3 or 3-4 this year. But Clearfield is loaded for bear this year. They're ranked very high in the state, a large team, strong. They remind me a lot of Jersey Shore with a little more size. And they handily beat BEA 21-0. They stopped the run. They still gave up about 150 yards through the air. So I equate that game tonight similar to what this could be. However, Clearfield was free of turnovers that night. Bald Eagle area is going to be a tough game tonight. We've got to stop the run. We've got to contain, and we've been in the habit the last couple weeks of giving up some big plays downfield, of not tackling and wrapping up. So we'll see.
3 explosive plays for touchdowns in the Danville victory for Jersey Shore. They gave up a 58-yard catch, a 62-yard catch, and an 84-yard run, most of those stemming from missed assignments. And I think, Nate, that'll be an area of emphasis this evening. I
couldn't agree more. And, I was talking to Chris Davis on the way in. He's our statistician. We always have fun with him on the road. And, I said to him, Alex Jackson is my brother from another mother. I mean, he's probably one of the best defensive coordinators, arguably, in the state. He, year in and year out, he schemes so well. He loves to stack the box. And I said last week and I talked to Coach Hesse even briefly this past week in passing, and I said, why did you guys still have 9 in the box when you were getting beat over the middle as readily as you were in that late first, second quarter? He said, we chose to walk a man up and shadow the break on the line of scrimmage. So call it stubborn, call it prideful, call it high belief. You're going to see more of that tonight, and I just wonder if Bald Eagle area is able to get in rhythm with the passing game, if we'll ever see backside safety help.
Yeah, we'll see. Jersey Shore's got its formation that it does so well, the 5-2 under Alex Jackson, the former Sun Gazette Coach of the Year at Loyalsock, and has led this defense under Tom Gravish's reign. Nate, we'll come back and talk a little more about the Bulldogs and some of their successes through 8 games where they're 8-0. Jersey Shore football at BEA. Kickoff coming at 7 here on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Hollick's Coal and Fuel Oil Service offers volume discounts. A Jersey Shore fixture since 1915, a longtime supporter of Jersey Shore football coverage on the Bear Country Sports Network. Providing fast and reliable service to Linden, Jersey Shore, Avis, Woolwich, and Lock Haven. Hollick's has coal, heating oil, kerosene, mixed kerosene, and off-road diesel. 248 Locust Street, Jersey Shore. 570-398-1190. And online at hollickscoalandoil.com.
It's time to reel in the rewards with a Woodlands Bank Casasa checking account.
That's a nice one.
Our Casasa account offers rates you won't want to catch and release. You'll be hooked on earning a percentage of cash back on your everyday purchases. When you're ready to cast into one of our most rewarding accounts, visit woodlandsbank.com, where you can securely and quickly open your account online today. Some restrictions may apply. Visit woodlandsbank.com for full account details. Woodlands Bank, member FDIC.
First Quality in Lock Haven and McElhatton is recruiting new team members. Take advantage of stability and progression, new competitive wages, shift differential, bonuses, paid holidays, vacation, and a full benefits package. There are immediate openings in Lock Haven and McElhatton for production, maintenance, and warehouse positions. To apply, go online at firstquality.com/join us. That's firstquality.com/join us. First Quality is an equal opportunity employer.
Angie's List is now Angie, and getting your to-do list done just got easier. Between back to school and with the holidays around the corner, it can feel like there's no time to tackle home projects. Whether you need help with emergency repairs or major upgrades, Angie matches you with top local pros who can get the job done right. Browse reviews, see upfront pricing, and instantly book hundreds of projects. Save time for what matters most. Book your next project at Angie.com. That's ANGI.com.
Our name defines what we do. Realty Lease Properties in Lock Haven. Residential, commercial, students, we can find a place for you in Lock Haven Williams Borders State College. Find out all about us online at realtyleaseproperties.com. Everything from available space to forms you need to apply. You can even pay your rent online. Call Dana or Selena using their new phone number, 570-748-7032. Realty Lease Properties, East Main Street, downtown Lock Haven. Open weekdays 9 till 4. Start leasing today.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Jersey Shore football on the Bear Country Sports Network. Sam Cooperman, Nate Carpenter with you from Bald Eagle Area's Alumni Stadium. Just can't say enough about how wonderful a facility this is. And like you mentioned at the top, Nate, kind of in the middle of nowhere. You're driving on 150, and all of a sudden there's you see the stadium lights. There's a school here, and it's 2 shipping containers stacked on top of each other, but lots of space, modern amenities. I feel like I'm selling a home here, but
yeah.
we're talking about a great place to watch football because the fans are packed in tight, and we're looking forward to a wonderful game. You mentioned BEA's qualifications, a team that 7-1 has beaten most of the teams on their schedule handedly. They lost to a very good one in Clearfield. And in terms of Jersey Shore, we've seen the progression from this very young but uber athletic team from week 1 in the 55-0 win against Belfont to last week taking down what many deem to be the toughest task on their schedule, 42-21 against Danville, and shutting out the Ironmen in the second half. Where to use this team now relative to where they were coming into the year?
Well, I think I don't think they've peaked. I think they've matured. I mean, you look at Brady Jordan's having a great year on the ground last week, some circus runs, doing some great things through the air. He's the kind of guy to get you 11 completions a night for a couple hundred yards just because the plays are chunk plays when he does connect on the passing game. I look back to Milton and Danville. It's a couple things I took away. Both Milton and Danville have explosive players, and I kept saying, why weren't we coming out defensively a little bit more edgy, getting more pressure in the backfield till the second quarter rolled around? And I think by and large that was part of the scheme. When you think about it, Milton had some ankle breakers. We didn't really stunt and blitz till the second quarter in that game, and then it was lights out. Danville, much the same last week, where they completed some passes early, but I think we were, I don't want to say setting back. We had 9 guys in the box, but it was a phony box because we were walking some backers back because we respected the Danville aerial attack. I think tonight there's got to be more of that, obviously stopping the run, but not allowing Carson Nagel to get in rhythm. They got to get some hits on him early. I'd like to see the Jersey Shore team come out with a little bit more of intensity. Last couple weeks, they haven't been as intense out of the gate, but again, they're playing 5 quarters inside of 3, it seems like, once they get up and running. So,
well, the last time Shore played here, 2019, the Bulldogs won 42-0, but kind of what you allude to in terms of this year, a deceiving score. As the first quarter, Jersey Shore, they suffered a big turnover. They got stopped on the goal line, and then eventually the wheels started to turn on, and they had the big rout. Hayden Packer scored his first career touchdown in that one. It was a fun time here, but it took a while to get going, and this is a very talented BEA team, and it will be interesting to see. Bald Eagle area averaging a shade under 29 a game, 303 yards a game, 185 through the air, so they're a pass-first team, like you mentioned. Shore, on the other hand, the yardage numbers are just absolutely ridiculous. Over 425 a game, just under 150 through the air, and over 275 on the ground. You mentioned Brady Jordan just kind of being that jitterbug all over the field last week, being unable to tackle him. Just how tough is that to defend when you have a 5'6" kid that literally cannot be stopped when he gets outside the pocket?
He's one of those guys, he's got hips, right? So he's always on a swivel. And it's funny, we said Jitterbug. His nickname's the Junebug. I said, well, it's got to be the Jitterbug because, hey, it's June only 1 month out of the year, and he's been jittering all season. So, but truthfully, I think he's hard to see. He comes out of hiding, right? And he's 5'6". He's explosive. And his greatest strength isn't necessarily the 100 yards. It's what he does inside of 30 or 40. He gets to fifth gear inside of 10 or 15 yards, and really – he spun. He had a spin move last week, and then the longer run towards the end of the game. Really, it looked like Tecmo Bowl when I used to play video games. It was just like, wow, this is high school football. This is a junior who's a first-year starter. So that in and of itself is kind of my evolution of saying against a good Danville team. Oh, and then, by the way, on defense, he gets an incredible turnover down at the goal line, which could have ended up being another score for Danville. So Brady Jordan's been electric. He's a humble kid. His team seems to rally around him. And, my big thing is, as far as him, with the picks, he's made some mistakes, but my goodness, by and large, he's a lethal weapon. I want to see their team. I want to see Jersey Shore come out with the win tonight, but not unless they face adversity. I think to get playoff ready, they need a game closer to a Selinsgrove game where it's tight for 4 quarters, and they have to face adversity at some point in this game.
We thought that would be the case last week against Danville. They were up a touchdown at halftime, suffered a deficit for only a couple minutes. but then Jersey Shore was able to just walk away with that one in the second half. This will be a game that certainly could test the fortitude of this Bulldogs team. You'll hear Coach Tom Gravish talk about that in a moment on my pregame interview with the head man who hails from this area, a Bald Eagle area high school graduate. Talk to Coach Tom Gravish and more. Jersey Shore at BEA, kickoff at 7 here on the Bear Country Sports Network.
B.A. Mikesell is a local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical contractor. With over 10 years servicing north central Pennsylvania, B.A. Mikesell has built relationships with home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust B.A. Mikesell's trained electricians for all of your electrical needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading warranties. Call 570-398-7837 today to find out more. B.A. Mikesell Electric, a proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
McMahon Ferguson and Associates Insurance Agency is your local Erie insurance agency. They handle your home, auto, commercial, and life insurance needs. Let's talk life insurance. If something happened to you, would your family be prepared? Let McMahon Ferguson and Associates craft the perfect life insurance policy for you. Call 570-398-4090 or visit 1020 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. McMahon Ferguson and Associates Erie Insurance Agency.
Keep your property clean with help from Dyroff, stump grinding, and more. It's one thing to have your trees taken down, but most arborists leave the stump behind. That's when you should call 570-916-0052. Talk to Sean Dyroff. He'll return your call within 24 hours, visit and offer a free estimate, then grind down your stump, leaving the mulch or disposing of it, your choice. What's the and more? Lawn care and snow plowing. Fully insured, Dyroff stump grinding and more. 570-916-0052. PA contractor number 176-4746.
Any supplier can drop a box outside your door. But if you want a partner who delivers great customer service too, rely on Cintas. Your dedicated service reps can deliver what you need to help your business run smoothly. From essential cleaning products to hygienically cleaned apparel, fire protection services to first aid and safety supplies. That service you can't get from a box.
Oh, I'm ready!
Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
All the forecasts say this will be a harsh winter. That's why the time is now to buy a new gas pellet or wood stove from Terry's Coal & Wood Stoves in Jersey Shore. Serving Bear Country for the last 42 years, new owner Kyle uses his education and many years of expertise to provide you with honest solutions and quality service. Terry's, place to go for American-made stoves from Quadra-Fire. Visit Terry's Coal & Wood Stoves, Bastrop Street, Jersey Shore, 570-398-2199. Find them online, terryscoalandwoodstoves.com.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Joined pregame by Coach Tom Gravish, head coach of the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. Tough contest this week on the road at Bald Eagle area, another team that's been very successful in this area for quite some time. And, Coach, you know very well from that being your hometown and your home school. Before we get to the team, what is it like for you to go back to a place that you're so fond of?
I don't know. It's always been a pleasure going back, seeing people from the guys that work there and letting you into school. But, you're in the middle of summer and you're mowing your parents' grass in your front yard and you look up and you can see, the light poles from their house, the front yard at the stadium. And how much that's meant, as a player and as a young elementary kid going to football games and watching your local heroes and thinking about, your teammates when you go there. In the week of, you kind of think of your old ex-teammates and coaches and managers and your classmates, schoolmates, special place, special school. Coach Weiser always says down the road at Lycoming, he tells kids when he comes in to recruit, he says, you know what, Coach Gravish and I, he says, we have something in common. We went to the greatest high school in the United States, the Bald Eagle area. And so, hey, he's not far off on that. I've worked in some other great schools. And, working here at Jersey Shore, great place. Just reminds me of the Bald Eagle area of the 1980s. So looking forward to going back. Jesse does a great job coaching at Bald Eagle. They have great athletes, great players. They got, receivers, quarterbacks, great defensive backs, linebackers. I'm sure they'll have a great crowd. And, we look forward to going up and seeing how we match up.
Coach Gravish with us here pregame. You talk about all the things they can do as a team. What is it like for you to be able to play a team like that at this point in the season when you are fine-tuned? It's not the early season cobwebs. You're in gear and getting ready for big things.
Well, we look forward to competition, all the time. We want to play against good teams. That's why we have a very difficult schedule. That's why, we've had Bald Eagle and Bellefonte on the schedule for the last, 6, 7, 8 years, something like that. And they'll present a tough challenge. And, we like challenges. And it's a great place to play because, our fans can get there in a half an hour. It's as close of a trip as most of our games and rivalries are in our own conference. So they can put a bunch of kids in a van or a SUV and put a bunch of youth football guys in there and take them to tomorrow night's game.
Coach Gravish joining us pregame, kickoff coming shortly against the Bald Eagle area Eagles. You talk about the word rivalry. What have these games been like in recent years in terms of the level of competitiveness between these two very good teams?
Yeah, I think, there's respect for, both teams, the proximity, the closeness. Bald Eagle area is known for wrestling. Jersey Shore has been known for wrestling. Off and on, they've played throughout the last, 8 or 10 years, a couple times in basketball. They've periodically played in baseball. It's too close of a trip that teams shouldn't be playing, down the stretch.
Coach Gravish joining us pregame. Lastly, as you evaluate your team, where are you now relative to where you need to be the best version of Jersey Shore?
Yeah, we're still a very young football team, but we're getting better every week. And I tell the players every week, we haven't played our best football yet. I really believe that. And we're getting better every week. The scout team is doing better against us, even when our guys are going hard. And so we see those positives. Nick Williams was someone the last couple weeks. He's been just shining. A sophomore wide receiver. You'll probably see a lot of him in the game today. We're getting back to more health than we've had from the first week of the season. So we should be healthier than we've been. And we expect our guys to play a great football game.
Well, looking forward to seeing some great football tonight, Coach. Always a pleasure. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
The Bear, WQBR.
Shop the Skeleton Key Boutique in downtown Lock Haven in the spot that used to be inhabited by CO2. Ashley Foltz has built her business from the ground up, and each week she models the new arrivals on the Skeleton Key Facebook page so you can see how each item fits. Most inventory sells out in those sessions. Pieces that remain can be purchased directly in the store where shopping's easy, fun, and personal. Join the movement toward well-made, fashionable clothes. Visit Skeleton Key Boutique, 19 East Main Street in Lock Haven. Weekdays 11 till 6, Saturdays 10 till 2. SkeletonKeyBoutique.com.
DQ presents. Picture this. Picture yourself at DQ on Thursday, October 28th for Miracle Treat Day. You roll up to order a Blizzard with your friends and family like you have so many times before. But on this day, every flavor comes with a much-needed dose of hope. For every Blizzard you buy at participating locations, $1 or more will be donated to your local Children's Miracle Network hospital, making Miracle Treat Day the most satisfying way to give hope to kids in your community. Thursday, October 28th at DQ.
Susquehanna Transit and Susquehanna Trailways have part and full-time opportunities available for school bus and motor coach drivers. Are you recently retired? Are you a shift worker or stay-at-home parent? Enjoy travel? School bus drivers enjoy holidays, weekends, and summers off with paid unemployment benefits. Contact 570-753-5125 or email charters@susquehannabus.com. They train and offer performance bonuses too.
Let me ask you a question. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see taillights? Or your dog's tail wagging when you first brought him home? Do you see 4 tires or 2 tired kids in the back seat after their first day of school? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Jim Ely, State Farm Insurance, 105 Thomas Street, Jersey Shore, 570-398-2828.
There's eating local and there's eating local. Take a quick trip to 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore. There you'll get the area's best homemade, mouth-watering, sure-to-please food. From subs, cheesesteaks, and fresh-cut fries to sweet tea and even sweeter fudge, Kutz's has you covered. Catering available. Call 570-398-8180. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Kutz's Kitchen, 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Back with you at the Alumni Stadium on the campus of Bald Eagle Area High School. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you. Jersey Shore football taking on BEA. Bulldogs of Jersey Shore come in 8-0. BEA 7-1. We'll run through the starters in a moment, but first want to bring on our color commentator, Doug Byerly, into the equation. Doug, happy to have you here. Thanks for going down and getting the snacks before the delicious cuisine here. Hamburgers, hot dogs hitting the spot. But what do you make of this matchup here this evening?
As you talk with Nate in the pregame, I think it's a very good matchup, and Coach Gravish has talked about this for the past couple weeks. It's really a 4-game stretch, Milton, Danville, BEA, and next week at home to end the regular season against Central Mountain, where you're really in a playoff atmosphere. 4 playoff teams. You've got to play your best each and every week. It was good to hear him say in the pregame interview he just feels his team's continuing to improve every week in practice. We know how hard they practice, the players, whether they're starters, second teamers, whatever. He's seeing improvements on the team, seeing new kids stepping into new roles. I think it's going to be a great game. I think Shore's defense is going to have to play really well, and we always expect them to do so. But as always, they're going to have to score points to get ahead and get in that familiar position, get comfortable, and hopefully come away with another win tonight.
Well, Jersey Shore's defense allowing 10.4 points a game. The 21 to Danville was a season high, but they shut them out in the second half, kind of similar to the Lampeter-Strasburg semifinal victory last year in the state playoffs. Shore, its 5-2-4 defensive look under longtime defensive coordinator Alex Jackson. Across the D-line, Connor Davis, who's got back-to-back weeks being a factor on a turnover after he forced a fumble last week and recorded an interception the week before that. Donald Steinbacher, Dirk Stetz, Zach Rooney, and Tate Sechrist on that 5-man front. The linebackers, Carter Peacock, the senior, Hayden Packer, the reigning All-Stater, the junior. The defensive backfield, Connor Griffin and Caden Hess are the corners. The safeties, Brady Jordan and Cooper Peacock. Brady last week had a massive fumble recovery near the goal line when Danville was trying to cut it close in that second half. That really, at least to me, kind of solidified that game. The Bulldogs and special teams, Breck Miller, 40 of 42 on PEATs this year. 8 of 11 in the field goal game, long of 43. Cooper Peacock, one of the top in the area in punting, 40.2 yards per punt. And Jersey Shore actually got a big kick return last week. Brady Jordan busted one for 40 yards, so be on the lookout for that. Offensively, the Bulldogs, Donald Steinbacher remains at left tackle. The left side of the line, though, getting a little bit of a shakeup because Jared Palski is back. He will be doing the snapping at center, moving Luke Springman to left guard, and Connor Davis, who's been plugging up that hole at left guard the last few weeks with Palski out of commission. He did see some time last week, did Jared Palski, but Davis now at tight end and back to his old number of number 38. Right side of the line remains intact, Zach Rooney and Dirk Stetz. The juniors, Brady Jordan, the quarterback, ran for 197 last week in that victory over Danville. And the backfield behind him is brother Elijah. The freshman, only 9 carries, 18 yards last week. Danville kept him in check. Hayden Packer at fullback, tied for 4th in the area in rushing touchdowns. He's got 12 of them. And the receivers, the All-Stater 2 times, Caden Hess, Cooper Peacock, Nick Williams, you heard from Coach Gravish. We'll be seeing a lot of him tonight. And Connor Griffin. And Carter Peacock will maybe be doing some tight end, maybe some work in the backfield, or maybe just a defensive primarily player with Connor Davis in at tight end. The BEA Eagles, coached by Jesse Nagel, who started his coaching career under Tom Gravish at Belfont. Both very fond of each other, but not tonight. Bald Eagle Area's O-line, Kieran Jodan, big 6'1", 235. Hunter McCool, 6'0", 240. Ashton Phillips at center, 5'9", 200. At the right side, Alexander Lefebvre, 6'0", 205, and 6'3", 235, the right tackle. Eric Clark. Jesse Nagel's son Carson is at quarterback, a 61% completion percentage for the freshman. Almost 1,400 yards, 14 TDs, 8 picks for him. The running back Garrett Burns was the quarterback last year, something that Jersey Shore is well prepared for. Multiple guys that can throw the balls for the Eagles. And the main receiver is Elliott Splain, Owen Irvin, and Cameron Watkins, both Irvin and Watkins 6'2". Big body guys, physical. Watkins doing so on the defensive line as well. 15.5 tackles for loss for him this year, and that is on 27 tackles total. So when he's tackling you, likely it's in the backfield. Hunter McCool, Chandler Burns, and Caleb Mathis across that 4-man front, although BEA is known to switch to a 3-4 at times. The linebackers, Garrett Burns, Trey Green, the team's leading tackler at that middle linebacker spot, and Tanner Bauer on the outside. The defensive backfield, Chase Thompson, Ethan Colino, Gavin Eckley, and Max Yetzko for the Eagles. And kicking will be Caden Burns, who does not take field goals, but 27-31 on PATs, and Garrett Burns to handle the punting. Toss it to one more break in a moment. Before we do that, Doug, as I read those off, anything kind of catch your ear, something you'd like to harp on?
Well, I think it's interesting that BEA's defense has been so effective all season long. They've thrown 5 shutouts so far this season. They haven't allowed an offensive score since October 1st, so 11 consecutive quarters without allowing any kind of score. That's an interesting part. Can their defense continue to play well against a Shore defense that puts up over 40 points a game? If they do that, while we're expecting a really good game, it will be certainly a very, very close game. That'll be the big challenge for the Eagles. Can they completely shut down a Jersey Shore offense that, while it's been inconsistent at times this year, it's not been inconsistent in scoring points. They've done that every single ball game. So I just don't know if the Bald Eagle area defense has seen the type of players they'll see tonight. We're going to see here in a couple minutes.
We will find out in a couple minutes. We'll tell you the result of the coin toss, and we will get this party started. Jersey Shore at Bald Eagle area on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Want to sell a house? Want to buy a house? Then call the Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty in Lock Haven. Dave's a graduate of Jersey Shore High School. He and his wife Jan live in South Avis, the parents of 7 children. So you know the Dave Winkleman team is motivated to market your home and find you a new one. 570-858-0777. Ask Dave how he can guarantee your home will sell within 90 days. The Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty, 57 Belfont Avenue in Lock Haven, ready to serve you. 570-858-0777.
Panera believes in saying yes. Yes to clean, fresh ingredients. Yes to the new chicken sausage and pepperoni flatbread topped with rich mozzarella. Yes to delicious mac and cheese. Yes to putting it on a sandwich, creating the grilled mac and cheese sandwich. And yes to impromptu road trips to Sandwich, Illinois. Because that's living life to the flavor fullest. Get $1 delivery when you order on our app. Panera. Live your yes. Pricing and product availability may vary. Visit PaneraBread.com.
Lawyers you can trust. At Dreyer & Dieter Law Offices in Jersey Shore, we try to outdo other law firms in responsiveness, caring, and competence. Our staff will treat your case with their full attention. Our paralegals and legal assistants will be fully versed, even if your attorney is not available. And that staff now includes Jersey Shore High School alumnus Dan Dreyer. We support local athletics. We are the Dreyer & Dieter Law Offices, 277 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. 570-398-2020. Online, DryerDieterLaw.com.
Living in the countryside shouldn't mean that you have bad internet. That's why River Valley Internet has expanded our coverage again. River Valley Internet now covers much of Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Call River Valley Internet today at 570-433-7070 or go to rivervalleyinternet.net. Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Start enjoying internet service without taxes, fees, modem rentals, or rate increases from River Valley Internet.
Serving over 3,000 clients, S.A. Piper Logistics offers short or long-term warehousing, inventory and order management, fulfillment, and forward and reverse logistics, which is a complicated way of saying they'll take your product to them or pick their product up for you and keep track of it the whole time. And S.A. Piper offers e-commerce support. Find out more. Go to sapiperlogistics.com. That's sapiperlogistics.com. S.A. Piper Logistics, 820 East Bald Eagle Street, Lock Haven.
Cutting Edge Country, WQBR, Avis Williamsport State College, 99.9 FM.
Ready to get this one started? Jersey Shore and Bald Eagle area on the Bear Country Sports Network. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you from Bald Eagle area's Alumni Stadium. A starting to be chilly night here in Wingate, Pennsylvania. Jersey Shore 8-0, Bald Eagle area 7-1. BEA and the home navies with the gold helmets. Jersey Shore, the road whites, orange pants, orange helmets, as Jersey Shore is trying to win a now 18th straight regular season game, if you can believe that. Bulldogs kick it off right to left, Doug. Kevin McNamara running the show as our lead official. BEA to return on the left side. Any final thoughts before we get this marquee matchup underway?
Well, if you're Shore, you just want to have a good first series with the defense. As you and Nate talked about, you don't want to give up those big chunk plays that BEA really relies on from their multifaceted offense to open the game and really allow them to get the momentum and get their spirits rolling. You want to have a good series on the defensive side. You know Coach Alex Jackson, he'll have something special dialed up here early in the ball game.
Well, Cale Burns as well as Gavin Eckley, the return men for BEA. Burns on the left, Eckley the right. Breck Miller, the low line drive kick, tails to the right side, off a hop at the 10. Eckley on the move, stutter step across the 20, 25, and roped up at about the 26 or 27. The lights went out in the press box, but evidently we're still on, so not a power outage thing. Hopefully just an inadvertent mishap as BEA begins with the ball left to right here, Doug, as we watch this one in the dark.
Shore, again, looking for that big, nice, solid series on the defensive side.
Lights back on, good to go. Okay, I spoke too soon. Carson Nagel, the freshman quarterback, in the shotgun on 1st and 10 for BEA at its own 27. Right hash, opening drive. To his right hip, it's Garrett Burns, wears number 31. Stutter step up the middle and sandwiched at the 28. Big bodies all over him. 31, an honorary number given out to the BEA player, works the hardest each week in honor of a alumni, as that one just works its way up to the 28 for about a 1.5 yard gain. 2nd and 9, BEA. Between the hashes, back in the shotgun. Jersey Shore, and it's 5-2 front. Nagel waits. Takes his time, claps his hands, takes the snap, looks right, quick sling right towards the sideline, gathered by Irvin across the 30 and pushed out of play by Connor Griffin at the 31 as Owen Irvin makes the quick catch. That's about 4 yards to make it 3rd and 5.
Nice tackle in the open field there by Connor Griffin to hold that one to a short gain.
Jersey Shore trying to beat BEA for a second straight time. Only loss to them under the Gravish era came in 2018 back at Shore's place. Opening minute here of the first quarter. 3rd and 5. On 30. Back in the pocket. Nagel, quick sling. He goes back to the same target. And the catch made by Irvin at the 35 before he's smushed down by Griffin. Keeps him short. No, they say they give him a good spot. They put him across it and the sticks move. I thought Nate Carpenter behind us saying terrible spot, and I'm not going to argue with that. Okay, Nate. Yeah, they give him enough for the first down. That's about 7 yards to the 37. It looked like he was tackled at the 35, Doug. Did I miss something?
You did not miss something. Very bad spot there by the official.
In the pistol, 1st and 10 for BEA. They even give him the 38. How about that? In the pistol, Nagel hands it off. Burns into traffic. He's mauled and rolled over. Jersey Shore gets everybody there. The run blocking would be important, according to Coach Jesse Nagel. And Zach Rooney is on the bottom of that pile to smush the tailback. No gain. 2nd and 10. May have lost a 1/4 yard.
Real key for the Bulldogs. You try and make this team one-dimensional. Even though BEA can throw the ball very, very well, if you make them one-dimensional, really puts your defense in a good position.
10.5 to go first quarter. Opening drive for Bald Eagle area. 2nd and 10 back at their 38. Nagel, flush from the pocket. There was a wobbly ball right near the sideline, but somehow protection broke down, and the catch was made by Elliott Splain a couple yards across midfield up to the 48. They pick up about 14 yards and just essentially throwing it up for dear life, and it works for the Eagles.
That's tough for Connor Griffin. He had very, very good coverage there, but Splain knew his quarterback was in trouble, so he's able to stop and come back. Nagel able to get it just far enough for Splain to be able to make a good catch along the sideline. So that's a heck of a conversion there by a freshman quarterback. You can tell Coach's son doesn't get rattled even with pressure right in his face.
Owen Irvin, the leading receiver, getting looked at on the sideline right now on the table for BEA. 1st and 10, 48 at Jersey Shore. From the shotgun, handoff. Burns fights his way left side, but slammed down right side of the line. It's Tate Sechrist, the sophomore defensive end. Hit him for no gain. The run game not working early for Bald Eagle area as they have 2nd and 10 just across midfield.
And Burns is a good guy. Has almost 900 yards coming in, but you know he's a target here early in the ball game for the Shore defense.
Elliott Splain, who just came up with the big catch, the outside receiver this side in the 3-wide set. Watkins all the way left. Eckley in the right side slot. Now flexed in. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Nagel rushes back, tries to chuck it up for dear life, and all the way to the near side of the field, and a flag comes in at the end of the play as he was being harassed back there by Peacock and Rooney. We'll check this flag. There was no receiver in the area, Doug.
Has to be a grounding call without question. I mean, the quarterback's in distress. He's actually moving backwards. You can't blame the quarterback for trying to throw that one away, but he's just throwing that into space to avoid the sack. So that is intentional grounding against Bald Eagle area.
Intentional grounding will bring it back for BEA, and Nagel, he took that ball all the way to the 35 from where he threw it from. He was just heaving that one and hoping something good would come of it. Didn't happen. BEA is back on the penalty to the own 47. It's a 3rd and long from there. Line to gain the Jersey Shore 38. As now Kevin McNamara picks that one up from there. So it's where they move it from, which makes more sense on the intentional grounding. And now we're going way far back here, I guess where he threw it from, because he threw it from behind the 30. So from that spot they put it, and that's all the way down at the own 22 for Bald Eagle area. So the precarious 3rd and about 40 left to right from their own 22 between the hashes. 9:18 mark of the first quarter, no score. Jersey Shore defense in a great spot here. In the shotgun, Burns to the left side of the freshman QB, Nagel. They go 3 wide again. To the right, Elliott Splain, along with Eckley, who comes back in the same formation as before. Just a delay handoff left. Here goes Burns. Fights outside the numbers. 30 on the move, left side, wrangled up at the 33 as Garrett Burns picks up 11 yards to pad the stats, but they certainly have to punt, does Bald Eagle area, as the line to gain is way across midfield.
So that's where a penalty early in the ball game, that intentional grounding penalty, really derails what had turned out to be a pretty good opening drive for the Eagles.
4th and 28 now from the 34. Punt rugby style. Burns takes his time, blasts it right side. Cooper Peacock on the move in tight quarters, makes the snatch of the 30, and he's leveled right past there. Hit on special teams made by Brandon Comley. Certainly a risky play by Peacock. Cooper could have just called the fair catch. He does get a couple extra yards out of it. He's known to take some risks back there, and Jersey Shore gets its opening drive of the game, Doug. We're about 3 minutes in here. Bulldogs defensively come up big. Let's see what the offense can do.
Tough catch on the run on that punt by Cooper Peacock. Not bad field position here for the Bulldog offense.
1st and 10 for Brady Jordan and company. Offset eye to the left. And Tom Gravish out on the field. He wants an immediate timeout to get the Bulldogs in order. This was an interesting start to this game, Doug, and a couple mishaps on 3rd down, some questionable things happening, but Jersey Shore comes out keeping it scoreless, and the Bulldogs, when they were working well offensively last week, what did you see out of them?
Just consistent, running the football from the quarterback position. Hayden Packer as well had 3 more touchdowns on the ground. And then some big chunk plays down the field to Caden Hess and others as well. That's, what they have to do. Find what is working for them in the ball game. Last week it was Brady Jordan. We'll see what works tonight.
1st and 10 on 32 for Shore. Right hash in the eye. Jordan hands it off to Elijah, who's tripped up right back at the line. Elijah Jordan had a couple players get underneath him there. And it looks like Garrett Burns was in the vicinity and Bauer as well. So it's 2nd and 10, no gain. Back on the ball, they're moving quickly. Jersey Shore, they bring Caden Hess out to the left side, and before that gets going, looks like Luke Springman hopped across the line, and that'll cost the Bulldogs 5 yards on the false start.
Well, we talked about the BEA defense. I mean, they've been not only good, they've been just extraordinary, allowing 4.6 points per game, 5 shutouts, so they're expecting to be able to shut down another opponent. We'll see how they fare tonight.
2nd and 15, own 26 for Jersey Shore. After the penalty, Jordan, 3-step drop, a delay handoff to Elijah. The defense was all over it and spun down by Bauer and McCool all the way back at the 21 or so. Brady just gave it to the belly of Elijah, and the defense was already waiting. It's 3rd and long for Jersey Shore with the line to gain all the way across the 42.
You can see the BA defense, very athletic, pretty nice size up front. Very, very good speed. So a good matchup against Jersey Shore.
10-yard loss, 3rd and 20. Jordan from the gun takes his time, flings it left side. Cooper Peacock stopped his route and then tried to shade towards the left sideline. Was covered up by the safety Eckley, and the ball sails overhead incomplete. The rare Jersey Shore 3 and out as the Bulldogs get in punt formation here, scoreless at the 8:09 mark of the first quarter.
Well, we can see early on why this Bald Eagle defense has been so spectacular all season long. Good quickness up front, put a little pressure there on Brady Jordan as well. But just a ball he was happy to get rid of. Now allowing Cooper Peacock to get it out, let their defense have another go.
Cooper Peacock, the Jersey Shore punter. Polsky sends him a low long snap, but at the hips he picks it up from his own 10. splashes it out to the right side, grabbed on the move inside his own 34 by Burns, and he's smashed at the 38. He just picks up about 4 yards before, I believe, Gabe Andrus got all the way up there to deck him. And it was Cale Burns on the move, and it looks like there's a BEA player down. I think that is Burns after absorbing the big hit, and he's not getting up anytime soon. Take the trainers out in the field, and with that, we will step aside. 8 to go on the dot, first quarter, second Bald Eagle area drive. Nobody's scored here in this Week 9 action. Back on the Bear Country Sports Network right after this.
B.A. Mikesell is a local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical contractor. With over 10 years servicing north central Pennsylvania, B.A. Mikesell has built relationships with home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust B.A. Mikesell's trained electricians for all of your electrical needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading warranties. Call 570-398-7837 today to find out more. B.A. Mikesell Electric, a proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly back with you. The player Burns still down, so I think we will... Yep, he's getting up right now, so we'll keep it right here. Second drive of the game for Bald Eagle area. And the first one, Doug, they picked up a couple first downs, weren't able to make anything happen from it. Jersey Shore, quick 3 and out. What were the Bulldogs unable to do, Doug, on that first series?
I don't think they were ready for the speed of Bald Eagles area defense. Very quick team, and the first team that we've seen playing Jersey Shore that runs tempo just like the Bulldogs do. They're up on the line. They get the signals from the sideline as well. So, again, mirror matchup, kind of like Danville last week, although Danville took more time to get up to the line of scrimmage on the offensive side.
First and 10 on 27 for BEA. They operate from the pistol, 4 wide. Nagel takes the snap, immediately dumps it off in the left side slot. Eckley tries to juke a couple tacklers back at the 28 and only stutters his way up across the 30 to the 31. Quick gain of 3. It's second and about 7 for BEA from there.
You can see Alex Jackson is going to try to put pressure on the freshman quarterback, Nagel. BEA has a screen package screen play there for a couple yards.
Watkins, the outside left receiver, Eckley with him. Splain in the right side slot, along with Irvin, who's now back in the game. From the pistol on 2nd and 7. Handoff, Burns, big first step, across the 35, lumbers across the 40, and he's pushed down from behind at about the 44. Picks up 14, and BEA has its third first down of the first quarter.
That's the only negative when you're bunched up and you're going to put pressure on. If that running back gets through the line of scrimmage, he has a chance to make it a big play. That's exactly what happened there. Shore had one chance to tackle him before the first down, but he's a good running back, powered ahead for a first down.
But now he's out of the game, takes his helmet off. He's on the sideline. Cameron Dubbs, the sophomore, is in his place to the right side of Nagel in the shotgun. First and 10, own 44 after the 14-yard run. Against the 5-2 front. Nagel, quick drop, throws, and batted at the line. Incomplete. Jersey Shore's pass rush got home, and Nagel just threw that ball right into the arms of Luke Springman, who got his big hands up there to whack it down. It's second and 10, 0-44 for BEA.
Something we've talked about so often. Shore does a better job than anybody I've seen, maybe ever, coming in, get their hands up to try and get those deflections. Great block there for the incompletion.
Scoreless at 6:55 to go first quarter. Bald Eagle area with a second and 10 at its own 44. Nagel waits, and the shotgun takes the snap, gives it off. There's Thompson, actually, who comes in and gets a first down and more across the 30, still moving all the way to the 35. How about Chase Thompson displaying the wheels? He takes it from his own 44 all the way up to about the 35s, or picking up about 21 yards and a new set of sticks.
Shore defense just has to be very careful when they're bringing this much pressure. Again, that running back, he gets to that second level. He's really in open territory already. Turned that one into a big game.
And it looks like Burns is now back in there in the pistol. In the backfield, first and 10. Nagel flips it out left. Eckley again up the left sideline. Blasts his way across the 30, but not much else. The right side for Jersey Shore able to come up with the tackle as it comes up to about a 2nd and 4, 6-yard gain.
Have to be impressed with the BEA offense. Very dynamic, a lot of different plays, using a lot of different players. You can see why they've been a pretty consistent offense all season long, other than that Clearfield game.
Last 2 weeks, 48 and 49 points for BEA in the pistol on 2nd and 4. Jersey Shore 29. Nagel on the delay handoff to, I believe, Burns. They've been rotating very quickly, and at the end of the play, he is smushed at the 29. It is Burns. Minimal gain, about a yard, 3rd and 3.
It looks like BEA shuffling some people in, keeping their linemen and a couple receivers fresh as well, bringing in the big guy, number 68, to kind of operate out of the fullback position.
That's Chandler Burns, 6'2", 220. And it looks like they're going with the Wildcat formation. Thank you, Nate Carpenter. As the snap goes to Burns, keeps it himself on 3rd and 3. He was the former quarterback. He runs into a scrum and nowhere to go. He's twisted up a yard behind the line of scrimmage back at the 30. Jersey Shore had a number of guys in the mix, and Connor Davis, one of them to get up from the bottom of that pile. No gain for the Eagles. They certainly will go for it here on 4th down. They have not attempted a field goal all year, and if they were to, this would be a upper 40s in terms of distance.
Good reaction there by the Bulldog defense, but have to come up big again here on 4th and short.
Carson Nagel back in at quarterback, a pistol formation. They give him the 28.5, good spot. So that makes it a 4th and 2.5 needed. Nagel, hip high snap, back in the pocket, unleashes it left side, and he overshoots it. Too much mustard on that ball as he can't connect with Cameron Watkins. Turnover on downs, Jersey Shore's defense comes up sturdy. Bulldogs get their second drive of the game at the 4:42 mark of the first quarter. Nobody yet to score.
Good play design there. Maybe could have waited another half a second. He really wasn't under a lot of pressure there, but that's such a tough throw to the sidelines. Jersey Shore defense able to get the incompletion and turn that one around on down, so need to get the offense going here early in the ballgame.
3 and out in the first time for Jersey Shore. They went offset I to begin that last drive, and before they start this drive, Tom Gravish wants to bring his team to the side to chat it over. That's 2 first-quarter timeouts for Shore. And, Doug, I can't remember the last time I've seen that. In fact, I may never have seen that. That's very atypical, and clearly they come out in a shotgun formation with Hayden Packer, the lone back, before Coach calls the timeout. Looks like they're going to mix some stuff up here.
You know, you're just trying to figure out what BEA is doing so well to shut you down that first time. Probably, again, the first time they've seen a defense that can truly match them in speed and size, and that's why the Bald Eagle defense has been so effective all season long. So Short wants to make sure they get it right here early.
They go trips to the near side with Williams, Peacock, and Griffin. Caden Hess, the lone man to the right. 1st and 10, own 26. It's a delay handoff, and Packer fights his way left side at the hash marks, and he's thrown down at the 30. Stayed on his feet a long time before Trey Green got to him. Jersey Shore picks up to the 32 on forward progress, and it's about 4 yards for 2nd and 6.
Trey Green very active from the linebacker position.
Jersey Shore from the left hash on 32. From the shotgun, quick snap and pass. Right side in space. Caden Hess twist past the 45. 1st and more. And he lunges to the 48. Finally yanked down by Yetzko, the corner. Jersey Shore, the big hookup. Pick up about 16 yards.
Huge cushion there against Caden Hess. Easy throw there for Brady Jordan.
1st and 10 on 49. Jersey Shore picking up the pace. Same formation, 4 wide. Jordan bobbles the snap, has to run for dear life, and stacked up back at the 43. BEA brought the blitz, and Jordan's bobble cost them any chance of making a play. Hunter McCool wrapped him up as the defensive tackle makes it a 2nd and long for Jersey Shore back at their own 42. And the Bulldogs are back on the ball. Needs 16 yards on 2nd down. Jordan rolls out right, stumbles, and swung down. A one-handed sack, and it's one of the leading tacklers on this team, Cameron Watkins, the defensive end. His 16th and a half tackle for loss this year, all the way back behind the 40 at the 35. 3rd and very long for Jersey Shore after another big loss.
You talked about Connor Watkins. Most of his tackles are for loss. You know, big, rangy guy, good wide receiver as well, but really quick in on Brady Jordan to force the sack.
Scoreless at 3:10 to go in the first. Both high-powered offenses yet to score. Jordan from the gun on Shore. 3rd and long, on 35, takes off and runs right side 40 into a crowd at the 44 and muscled out of play as his momentum carries him to the sideline. Brady Jordan picks up about 9 yards, needed a whole lot more than that. 4th and long from the 45 on side of the field. Out comes the punting unit, and BEA is forced 2 Jersey Shore punts. We'll see what happens here on drive number 3 for the Eagles.
So far, the BEA defense has been as good as advertised. Gave up the one nice play to Caden Hess, but other than that, they've been up to the task.
Cooper Peacock punts on a 4th and 16. He's got time, gets this ball off. Right side, bounces at the 20, takes another hop inside the 10. Can the gunner get down there? It's Caden Hess, I believe. Let's double check. That was nicely done out down the right sideline. Jersey Shore gets all the way down there, and yes, it was. The All-State receiver puts that ball inside the 1 for Bald Eagle area. Talk about wheels and talk about just sheer aggression to get up to that ball.
Really, really nice job. Good punt there by Cooper Peacock in that he didn't get a lot of height on it, but got it rolling the correct way, and super coverage there, obviously, by Caden Hess. Now, if you're the Bulldog defense, you don't want to give up any of those chunk plays. You got your opponent trapped back here. You really want to be stout and give a chance to flip the field for your offense.
Well, they call it the 2. That's about 63 yards on that punt. 1st and 10, own 1 for BEA. They're in the shotgun. Nagel really has no wiggle room here. Takes a hit by a snap, unleashes it, just a go route up to Splain. He can't make a basket catch. Right side at the 27. Brady Jordan was tailing him, but that ball was looped right in there. And if Elliott Splain had hauled it in, that could have been dangerous, but it's 2nd and 10 back at the 1.
On target, but right at the end of the throw, kind of drifted a little bit to the outside, forced Splain to try and adjust to that, and that would have been an absolutely great catch, but fortunately for Shore, falls incomplete.
See if Shore blitzes again. It's 2nd and 10 on 1. Bald Eagle area inside its own end zone. That's where Nagel's taking the snap. On the signal, this time just a delay handoff, and Burns nowhere to run. Picks up about half a yard, gets across the 1. 3rd and long. Maybe they give him a yard past the 2. Make it a 3rd and 9. And let's see what BEA has up its sleeve here. Likely just trying to preserve this scoreless game here late in the 1st.
Well, they bring in what last time was the Wildcat package, so it would be interesting to see if they actually do run that true Wildcat just to gain a couple yards, try and pick up this 1st down.
Garrett Burns was the quarterback last year. Trey Green to his right side. Chandler Burns to his left. They give it to him, just a rugby-style scrum up the middle, and he smashed down across the 2, maybe about the 3, and that gives him a little more room on the punt. Not much else. Bald Eagle area got in its own way and really had no chance there after Caden Hess on special teams sets him back deep, and they have to punt on 4th down deep in their own territory, inside their own 3.
We've seen Shore in a couple games really get pinned down by a team trading field position. Boy, if they can field this punt cleanly here, they really have a chance for great field possession.
Cooper Peacock set to receive at his own, or rather the BEA 30. It's Brady Jordan that was up there at the 30. He got hit inadvertently by Burns. No flag out there, and Cooper has to watch that ball trickle across midfield down to the 47 on the right side. Did you see that, Doug? Brady Jordan was ready. He was waiting for that ball, and he just took a shoulder and was thrown off course. Jersey Shore still great field position, but back at the 47 instead of in BEA territory.
If you're BEA, you have to be really, really happy with that. The rugby-style kicker took his time to allow his cover men to get down there, and one of them certainly did run into Brady Jordan. So not as good a field position, but Shore will take this every time outside their own 45.
Down to 54 seconds to go first quarter, 0-0. 3rd Jersey Shore drive upcoming. Shotgun on 1st and 10 at the 47. Handoff to Packer. Or no, that's Elijah Jordan. They bring him back in the game, and he is manhandled back behind the 45. And once again, it was Bauer on top of him. 2nd and 13. They call it the 44. And Jordan takes the shotgun snap, play fake, wants to throw. He does. Right side looking for Hess. Makes the catch, contested up the sideline, inside the 25, fighting with Max Yetzko. And he hauls it in all the way up to the 20. Big hitter for the Bulldogs as Jersey Shore picks up 37 through the air.
You would think that would be a good matchup. Yetzko matches Hess size-wise, particularly height-wise, but really good ball right on the mark for Brady Jordan.
Jordan quickly back to it. Left leg kick in the 4-receiver shotgun set. Handoff on the jet sweep to the right. Cooper Peacock dragged around, stumbles his way across the 20, and forward progress is stopped. He doesn't even hit the ground. Yetzko and a bunch of linebackers in the mix. Short gain on the jet sweep. 10 seconds to go first quarter. Bulldogs look to the sideline for one more play at 2nd and 8 at the BEA 18. And they'll take this clock into the second quarter as Tom Gravish is already jogging down to the other side of the field. Nobody has scored after a quarter here at Alumni Stadium in Wingate. Jersey Shore 8-0. Bald Eagle area 7-1. 0-0 the score after one. Back on the Bear after this.
There's eating local and there's eating local. Take a quick trip to 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore. There you'll get the area's best homemade, mouth-watering, sure-to-please food. From subs, cheesesteaks, and fresh-cut fries to sweet tea and even sweeter fudge, Kutz's has you covered. Catering available. Call 570-398-8180. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Kutz's Kitchen, 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Jersey Shore football on the Bear Country Sports Network. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you. Nobody scored in the first frame. Start of the second, though, Jersey Shore is inside the BEA 20, going left to right with the fields flipping. It's 2nd and 9 at the 19 of BEA. From the shotgun, Jordan takes the snap, zips it out over the middle, left side. Catch brought in by Cooper Peacock, and he goes tumbling at the 16 as he was wrapped up right about there by the strong safety Eckley. Up to the 16 or 15, need about 4 yards or so here on third down.
You're talking in the break with Nate Carpenter. His BA defense, very, very good, very quick, very athletic, very disciplined. Good tackle there in open field with the completion from Brady Jordan.
Switch personnel, Elijah Jordan off the field. Hayden Packer in the Jersey Shore backfield. They go 4 wide. Tyson in motion right to left. Jordan the keeper on 3rd and 4-3, but he doesn't get anywhere. He is immediately taken down right back at the line of scrimmage as BEA comes up and cleans it up, and it's Caleb Mathis. They call him the big guy here. Certainly the case. 6'4", 190. Brings down the Shore quarterback. Field goal unit from the 15. That would make this a 32-yard field goal. Breck Miller, 8 for 11 this year in the kicking game, trying to break this scoreless game in the opening minute of the second. Halski the snap, held by Hess. The kick is up, and the kick is right through the sticks. Breck Miller is money. 9 for 12 this year, and 3-0 Jersey Shore is the stat everybody on the Shore sideline is focused on right now. BEA gets the ball back when we return on the Bear Country Sports Network.
The best pizza in town, Domino's in Jersey Shore, with a full menu, including pizza, of course, chicken, pasta, sandwiches, breads and sides, desserts, and drinks, plus the mix and match deal, the perfect combo deal, and the week-long carry-out deal, all available online at Domino's.com. Search Domino's Jersey Shore, delivery or carry-out. Open Sunday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday till midnight. 570-398-7000. Domino's, 1138 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly back with you at Bald Eagle Area's Alumni Stadium. A 32-yard Breck Miller field goal breaks the ice on this scoreless affair between the 8-0 Jersey Shore Bulldogs and the 7-1 Bald Eagle Area Eagles at 10:51 to go here in the first half. Jersey Shore averages over 42 points a game. Bald Eagle Area shade under 29, and limited scoring thus far. Breck Miller kicks it left to right. Shore wearing the road whites. Caught on a fly by Eckley at the right side numbers of his own 10. Goes laterally at the 15, and he's tripped up at the 20. Tries to make a second effort, and he may have even gone back a yard on said second effort. Peyton Samar was downfield, the sophomore on special teams. And Bald Eagle Area going right to left. See what the Eagles can do. They had only allowed 16 points over the last 6 games. They allowed the field goal that time, Doug, and now they get the ball offensively.
Really impressive, though, for BEA. You can tell they are targeting that Brady Jordan is not going to be successful running the football. So good stop for them. Great kick there by Breck Miller to give Shore the early lead.
Freshman quarterback Carson Nagel, coach's son, dad Jesse Nagel. 1st and 10, 0-19. Swing it out to the right side, and the slot receiver Burns goes nowhere. It's Cale Burns, who's roped up at the 15, loses a couple of yards. I think Brady Jordan and company got up there, as well as some linemen, as they're back for a long second down back at the 16, so that's 2nd and 13.
Good reaction there by the Bulldog defense, including Carter Peacock. Those swing passes are so hard to cover, but boy, Bulldogs really covered the territory there to drop them for a loss.
Switching personnel often is Bald Eagle Area in this one. They bring Trey Green into the backfield, lone back. Eckley in the left side slot. They go 3 wide. Eckley now in motion. Play fake on second down. Slings it near side. Swatted down by Hess, but a flag comes in. He was certainly around the body of the target, Owen Irvin, from the near side. And it looks like the official is going to collar Hess on the call.
Yeah, definitely had him there. He got his hand in to knock it away for the incompletion, but the penalty will go against Caden Hess on that play. But sometimes, that the penalty is better than the potential for a big gain on those slant passes. Sam, we've talked about that many times. Covering those quick in slant type passes is very, very tough at all level, but particularly at the high school level.
Now it'll be a first down for Bald Eagle area, and they'll move that ball up. BEA has it it's still second down. They have it back at the 26 or so. Makes it a 2nd and 3 and change here. BEA still looking for its first points. They've had the ball near Jersey Shore's red zone, yet to bring it all the way there. Right now, deep in their own territory, Nagel looks to the sideline for the play call. Starting running back Garrett Burns to his left hip now from the gun. 3-step drop. Nagel floats it under duress and off the left hand right down the middle of Owen Irvin. He had space, but Nagel overshot him just a smidge, and now it's 3rd and 3 back at the 26.
Well, it's easy to be impressed by the freshman quarterback, Nagel. I mean, Nate Carpenter, again, talked about it. Coach's son doesn't look like a freshman at all out there. He's had a couple opportunities to really put the throw on the dime and just has missed it. So he has the capability to turn a play into a big play anytime.
Well, his dad and coach says he took a big step between 7th and 8th grade and then at the Penn State 7-on-7s this summer. He made the call, said, this is going to be my quarterback. Garrett Burns will throw the ball some. He was the quarterback last year. Now the tailback on 3rd and 3 from the 26. Nagel pressured, throws it up for grabs and picked off by Hess up the hash marks at the 35. Running left, 25, and spun down at the 22. Caden Hess's 2nd interception of the year. Eventually, he's gobbled up along the side as Ashton Phillips, the center, comes over to bring him down, and a flag comes in as that play wraps up.
That's where the pressure by Shore got to Nagel right in his face. He really should have probably just pump faked it and either took the sack or rolled out a little bit, but maybe that goes to his lack of mobility, and I'm not really sure if that's the case, but he threw that right to Caden Hess. His receiver had absolutely no chance to do that. Penalty here at the end, Sam, going to go against Shore, but they'll take the interception and possession anytime.
I didn't quite get that call from the cheering here. I mean, the pick is worse than the call, obviously, for the hometown fans concerned. All right, Nate Carpenter is not pleased with the call, if you can hear in the background. 1st and 10, 33 of BEA. Jersey Shore up 3-0. 9:42 to go, first half. Out of the I formation, Elijah Jordan, the deep back. Brady Jordan rolls right, throws right. Hess catches at the numbers of the 30, runs forward and tripped up across the 25-yard line. He was eventually taken to the ground as, let's see who it was. It's Burns, wearing number 31, the significant number here for BEA at the 25 for what will be a 2nd and 2 after the 8-yard gain.
Good patience there by Brady Jordan to allow Hess to come open for the completion.
I formation for Shore from the 25. Give it to Packer, the fullback, across the 25, leans forward. It'll still put him half a yard shy of the line to gain. Hole was plugged up in the middle. Ashton Phillips comes up big, and Cameron Watkins hobbles at the end of that play. He was also involved on the tackle. 3rd and less than 1 for Jersey Shore. Watkins hops off the sideline from the I. Jersey Shore, quick handoff to Packer, rolled over across the line of scrimmage, and he probably is awfully close. Not sure if he gets it. No, 4th down, right up the middle. Couldn't get it, and Jersey Shore keeps the offense out there. 8.5 to go first half, 3-0 lead, trying to extend that lead here on the road.
The BEA defensive line, very, very impressive, very quick, very athletic, very aggressive, really has stuffed the Shore running game thus far.
Same formation. They've gone to the fullback Packer the last 2 times, has Jersey Shore. Just across the 25 of Bald Eagle area. Brady Jordan trying the hard count. Gives it to him. Right side. Packer stumbles forward. He's got a first down across the 23 and picks up extra yardage all the way to the 21. This kid is tough, and he's got 3 yards. Only needed inches. And Jersey Shore is right up to the nose of the red zone.
Went to the right side. Zach Rooney, Dirk step, just enough push up front to get a critical first down on this drive.
Jersey Shore 8-0, looking for 9-0. Offset I, 1st and 10, pitch left from the 21 of BEA. Elijah Jordan finds the edge, flag comes in, spins to the 15, still rolling all the way to the 10 before he's finally brought to the ground just inside the 10 at the 9. And the tackle made out there by Trey Green. And the question is, with this flag, is this coming back?
Well, where that flag is thrown, it definitely is coming back, and that's a shame because the first time that Shore has been able to get wide, and the first time in a couple games that Elijah Jordan been able to turn it into a big gain on the rushing attack, and boy, he really hammered it there at the end, and one of the BEA players is down, but play's going to come back.
Play does come back, and that's the first time Elijah Jordan has really found a hole to run through in a few weeks. The stellar freshman. It's between him and his brother. I'd like to see them run a foot race. One of them is the fastest guy in this team, and nobody else on the Jersey Shore sideline or in the stands would contest that. But Elijah last week bottled up. Only 2 yards a carry last week, 9 touches, 18 yards. Had a 10-yard loss earlier in this game. And a player on BEA is requiring a larger crowd to come over and attend to him. Didn't see what happened, but thinking of that player, we will step aside. 3-0 Jersey Shore, 7:50 to go here in the second frame, and trying to bring this 3-0 lead further as they have the ball at the Bald Eagle area 30 when we come back on the Bear.
McMahon Ferguson and Associates Insurance Agency is your local Erie insurance agency. They handle your home, auto, commercial, and life insurance needs. Let's talk life insurance. If something happened to you, would your family be prepared? Let McMahon Ferguson and Associates craft the perfect life insurance policy for you. Call 570-398-4090 or visit 1020 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. McMahon Ferguson and Associates Erie Insurance Agency.
Cutting Edge Country, WQBR, Avis Williamsport State College, 99.9 FM.
That was Tanner Bauer who got rung up on that hit on the outside on Elijah Jordan. He's being helped off the field for Bald Eagle area. BEA defense lines up in a 4-man front here. It's 1st and 10, 30 of BEA for Jersey Shore. Fake pitch right. Jordan keeps it. The Jersey Shore quarterback looking for the edge, finds it at the 30, and pushed to the right sideline. He walks the tightrope and runs inside the 15 and the 10. He had a lunging Garrett Burns that looked like he would direct him out of play inside the 25, but Jordan just kept the motor on, and they say he stayed in bounds until the 15 as Jersey Shore makes it 2nd and short after the big run of 15.
That's where Brady Jordan has been so effective. I don't think players realize how strong he is. Thought they would push him out of bounds. His lower body able to power ahead for a big game.
Jersey Shore up 3-0. 2nd and short from the 15 of Bald Eagle area. Pitch left from the eye. Elijah Jordan, he's got space. 10 and tumbles down inside the 7. Eventually he was roped up by Trey Green, the middle linebacker. But that's a first down for Jersey Shore after the 8-yard run for the freshman. 1st and goal, Bulldogs.
Nice adjustment there by Elijah Jordan. What he's seeing is that there's players that can keep up with me all the way to the outside. Planted his foot, turned that upstream, and got some good yardage.
Jersey Shore back on the ball with 1st and goal from about the 8, they'll call it. Play fake from the eye. Jordan steps up, looks for room, sheds a tackle, but then blasted back at the 12. At first he broke free of one, but Watkins was hunting him down, as well as some help from Mathis, the other defensive end. And Jersey Shore has 2nd and goal from about the 13 after the 8-yard loss.
We talked about it earlier. This BEA defense is very good. Mathis, they've got some players that can really make some plays, so they're forcing Jersey Shore's offense. They're going to earn it on every play.
Just under 7 to go here in the first half. Offset eye on 2nd and goal from the 13. And as Hess trots from right to left in the 2-wide set with Connor Davis on the field at tight end, they call the false start. And it's 2nd down. Jersey Shore jumped Doug. And this is a situation where unless they come up with an explosive play, the leg of Breck Miller might need to be utilized again.
Always a great weapon, but Shore, they're working really hard to get that score that extends it beyond a one-score ball game. They want to get this ball into the end zone. Interesting to see what they come up with here.
2nd and goal at the 18 from the right hash. Same formation, 2 wide, offset eye, 1 tight end. Jordan looks left, throws left. Fluster looks for the near plane of the end zone, and that ball is incomplete, looking for Connor Griffin as he tried to haul that one in, and a flag comes in at the end of that, Doug. It'll be a 3rd and goal from there. And it looks like they call a hold on the BEA defense. It was Chase Thompson in coverage who got collared on the call.
A lot of hand battling there in the corner of the end zone. That's been such an effective play for Jersey Shore for the last couple of years, and Brady Jordan has become very adept at throwing that where his receiver has the best chance to catch him. A lot of grabbing there, and anytime you have that in the end zone for the official, you've really got to call it against the defense because your offensive player, they have the right to fight for the football. Your defensive guy, at some point, they've got to let go. So obviously a huge penalty there against the Eagles.
It becomes 2nd and goal at the 18 to 2nd and goal at the 9 with half the distance to the goal. And that is a massive break for Jersey Shore. And now all of a sudden the Bulldogs can change their play call here as they work it back inside the 10. Back on the ball, Bald Eagle area will often rotate between a 3 and 4 man front. They go 4 here against the Bulldogs. In the eye. 2nd and goal from the 9. Jordan rolls right. He's got room if he takes off. He does. Past the 5. Looks for the near plane, and he's got it. He's decked at the end of the play in the end zone, and he's down in the end zone. Burns hit him as he was crossing the goal line, and he's writhing in pain on the side. It is a Jersey Shore touchdown, and the Bulldogs do lead 9-0, but they need their junior healthy. He's helped right up, which is obviously tremendous news. But, Doug, you were watching right by you. He took a big blow.
He did take a big blow, no question about it. Great reaction by Brady Jordan. No hesitation at all. Saw the rush was going to come at him. Certainly took a look in the corner of the end zone to throw it, but did the right thing. Tucked that one away. He's a tough kid. I think, again, we mentioned it a couple minutes ago. That's what opponents don't realize, how strong Brady Jordan is. He powers it in there, gets off to the sidelines, all under his own power. So initially, knock on wood, good result there. Obviously touchdown, but Brady Jordan on the sideline looking good.
And I think there was a dead ball foul at the end of that play from what I was able to gather from the lead official here. Sound is kind of muffled through the shipping container abbreviated press box we have here. Very nice facility, but it can be tough to hear. So they take the PAT to Jersey Shore just a little further back. They'll put that ball down at the 10, snap it from at the 4. It's Caden Hess to hold. Breck Miller tries to stick it through. He does just that. 10-0 Jersey Shore. The rushing touchdown of 9 yards by the quarterback, Brady Jordan. His health certainly paramount. He's getting looked at on the sideline right now. And Jersey Shore holds the lead over BEA. Eagles get the ball here with 6:23 to go first half. Back on the Bear Country Sports Network right after this.
First Quality in Lock Haven and McElhattan is recruiting new team members. Take advantage of stability and progression, new competitive wages, shift differential, bonuses, paid holidays, vacation, and a full benefits package. There are immediate openings in Lock Haven and McElhattan for production, maintenance, and warehouse positions. To apply, go online at firstquality.com/join us. That's firstquality.com/join us. First Quality is an equal opportunity employer.
The Bear, WQBR.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly back with you. Jersey Shore football holding a 10-0 lead on the home team, Bald Eagle area, at the 6:23 mark of the first half. As Jersey Shore's quarterback, Brady Jordan, ran it in from 9 on 2nd and goal, and they'll kick it off left to right. They called the penalty on Jersey Shore at the end of the touchdown run, so they enforce it on the kickoff. And again, the muffled sound we're getting, trying to get a clear glimpse of it. The speaker's kind of right behind us, and the echo doesn't give you a clear sound, but doing our best to judge it. Meanwhile, Jersey Shore looking for an 18th straight regular season win dating back to the first week of 2019 in October. And the Bulldogs to kick it from their own 25. This will set BEA up in tremendous field position as Cale Burns, the near side returnman. They have Eckley over on the right as Gavin Eckley is set to take the kick. Breck Miller had the field goal to break the ice to begin the second quarter and then stuck that last extra point. His kick as deep as you'll get from there, up to the 20. Eckley on the move, has time to trot at the 30, changes direction, 35, and then over the middle, lasso down at about the 37, as Jersey Shore gets a lot of guys over to him. In a pile of white jerseys, Eckley pops up, and Bald Eagle area still being shut out here, 10-0, midway through the second quarter.
And, of course, the Shore scoring drive set up by their 19th turnover of the season, the interception and return by Caden Hess. So defense feeds the offense for the Bulldogs.
1st and 10, on 38 they call it. Carson Nagel, the freshman QB. Garrett Burns, a little behind him. They go pistol here. Near side receiver, Owen Irvin. See if Jersey Shore's Brady Jordan is in defensively. Trying to get a good look and can't tell. I think it's Dathan Tyson back there at safety. 1st and 10, pass batted down as Nagel drops back. Carson Nagel had no time in the pocket, just unloaded. And over the middle, I think Stetson Rooney closed in a hurry. 2nd and 10 at the 38. And to clarify, yes, Brady Jordan is not on the field. Dathan Tyson in at his safety spot.
Yeah, smart move. Give your quarterback a chance to get everything back composed. Dathan Tyson's been in there. He can handle his duties on the defensive side.
And from a distance, I believe I see him walking around on the sideline. Not positive on that, though. 2nd and 10 on 38 for BEA, down 10-0 here at home. Nagel drops back, pressure again, rolls out to his left, off balance, slings it towards the sideline, and a catch walking the tightrope near side at the 43, and they call a late hit as Cale Burns came up with the snatch. He was pushed by Caden Hess out of bounds, and it looks like the official is ready to signal a late hit. If the play does not have the penalty, we're only looking at a 5-yard reception, but let's check this flag here by our officiating crew.
I always hate to criticize the officials, but, I mean, you have to allow your defensive player to make a play, even if it's along the sidelines, because you don't know if that offensive player's going to be able to plant his foot and turn that upfield. All Caden Hess did was push the guy out of bounds. He wasn't out of bounds when he pushed him. That is a very questionable call to the great benefit of the BEA offense.
BEA gets it at the Shore 40. The only thing I will say in terms of maybe playing devil's advocate here, we can't really see, at least from all the players on the sideline in front of that spot, where the out-of-bounds line is from this vantage point. So who knows? But that's where BEA's got it. 1st and 10, Jersey Shore 40, left hash. In the shotgun, trailing by 10. 5-man front they're facing. Delay handoff. Burns tries to chug his way left and only gets 1.5 yards. The All-State linebacker, Hayden Packer, comes in on the stop. It's 2nd and about 9 for BEA at the Jersey Shore 39.
Tate Sechrist as well in on that tackle, been very active from his defensive end position.
Low-scoring game between two high-octane offenses. 2nd and 9 at the 39 for BEA after the big penalty on the late hit from the shotgun set, 4 wide. Nagel again gives it to Burns, trying to change direction, but he is stacked up right at that spot. Sechrist again with help from the linebackers as well as Luke Springman on the interior. They close the door in a hurry. Maybe a few inches picked up. 3rd and long from the 39, about 9 yards needed.
Springman has been so solid, him and Rooney in the inside of that Bulldog defensive line all season long.
3rd and 9, Bald Eagle area. About 5 to go here in the first half. Here on their homecoming night. From the left hash, they bring Cale Burns in motion to the right. Nagel blitzed over the middle, swings it over to Eckley, who's driven back from the 33. He's short of the line to gain as Cooper Peacock makes the stick and then picks the ball up at the end. I don't believe they're going to give him the fumble recovery. He certainly tried to sell it, though. It's 4th and about 1.5 from the 31.
Great open field tackle there by Cooper Peacock. Very close to a turnover, but correct call by the officials there. So obviously 4th and short here for the Eagles.
They go jumbo package here. Chandler Burns in the backfield, the backup offensive lineman, along with the linebacker Trey Green. They stand right in front of Burns. Takes the snap, runs it forward, rugby style, up to the 30. The spot will determine this one. I think he got enough, but there's no way to be sure. He just ran right into a whole lot of bodies, and the right side of the Jersey Shore line plugged up the hole. Tom Gravish is looking for a vantage point, and the offense stays out there just enough for the Eagles.
Yeah, if he's at the 30-yard line, he had it, but he just got to the 30-yard line, but no hesitation, clear view there for the first down.
About 4 to go here in the first half. Remains 10-0 Jersey Shore here on the road. The 4th Eagles drive. It's been a lot of long drives for these teams. Not much scoring here tonight. Nagel to take the snap. Near side, it's Irvin. On 1st and 10, slings it Irvin's way, looks up the left sideline and right to Hess, who picks it off and tumbles across the goal line. Caden Hess's second interception of the night. Based on where he fell down, Jersey Shore will get it inside the 1, but Caden Hess playing big at corner this evening.
Good pass there by Nagel. Really wasn't off target at all, but just a little short, and Hess saw it, read it, and really went up to the apex to get that interception. Unfortunate for him that he didn't fall into the end zone. Shore pinned deep in their own territory.
1st and 10 inside their own 1. Jordan from the eye. Handoff. Packer near side. Do they call a safety? It's awfully close. Yes, they do. And Bald Eagle area is on the board. And you can likely hear the coaches here through the echoes in the shipping container at BEA. That makes the score 10-2. And defense is how the Eagles get their first points of the evening. Jersey Shore with the interception. Bald Eagle area with the safety. The Eagles will get the ball back on the safety kick here in a moment. What a swing right on that one play. Caden has tried to sell it going into the end zone. It wasn't a lack of awareness. It was simply momentum. He went up to make an acrobatic play and just spun down inside his own 1. The officials mark him there, and Bald Eagle area takes advantage. They got a big line that can make some plays.
And no question about the call. Caden Hess did fall down. I mean, his butt went right down at the 1-yard line, tried to roll into it. But it was a correct call. But it just puts your offense in such a difficult position there, really inside the 1. The Bald Eagle area defense is very, very good. They're able to get the rush for their safety. So, Sam, you called it. Big turnaround there. BA not able to do it on the offensive side, but get points from the defense.
Big non-conference affair between Jersey Shore and Bald Eagle area. BEA's Nick Weibel late getting out onto the field for their special teams personnel. Miller squibs it to the far side of the field, hops inside the 30 and rolls out of play. There's the flag for illegal procedure. And Bald Eagle area take this one right to left. I presume, unless there's a rule I'm not aware of, they would just right about there, or they bring it to the 35. And it wouldn't be any further than that in this instance, so we shall see. And they'll re-kick it. So that's what happens. So we'll re-kick this one, put it down again. Breck Miller will try again as he had to back up for a legal procedure. That makes sense. As we got 3:46 here to go in the first half, it's 10-2. Jersey Shore trying to go to 9-0, coming off the 42-21 victory over Danville. Tough road contest at Bald Eagle area. Eagles have not had their offense in order, but come up with 2 points courtesy of the defense. Miller tries it again. This time up in the air, line drive, right side. Tails out of bounds again. Throw another flag. And the Eagles are certainly liking this. Jersey Shore will have to kick it from even further here, deep in their own end here, Doug. I can't remember seeing a sequence like this.
Well, it's interesting. I'm wondering, and I get confused with the rules in high school, college as well. I think you can opt to punt the football as well. I would probably think about that, to have Cooper Peacock punt the football, because, man, you're giving up 5 yards every time, and obviously BA is going to take the penalty every single time to try and really flip the field to get their start inside Jersey Shore territory.
Let's do this again. Breck Miller, try number 3. Ball line drive right up the middle. Hops up to the BEA 40, where it's scooped up by Gavin Eckley. Tails left, and at midfield, he's stuffed. Big-time special teams. Cooper Peacock wrestles him down. And right across midfield, Bald Eagle area's got it. And after all that, BEA just across midfield, they get the safety, and it's a one-possession game here with 3:46 to go in the first half.
Great open field tackle there by Cooper Peacock. And that's interesting. So that kid took his helmet off, number 23, and he came off the field. He's got to come out for a play, and the officials tell him that. You can't take your helmet off and then come back in the field. He went to the sideline, goes back. You got to come off.
Well, he does, and the officials spotted it. Kudos to them. Elliot Splain will come in to take Gavin Eckley's spot in the slot as Bald Eagle area lines up 4 wide, 3 receivers right, 2 of them slot receivers, as well as Watkins. Irvin, the lone man, to the left. From the shotgun at the Jersey Shore 49. Snapping on 1st and 10. Nagel, quick in the pocket, has to unload over the middle and bounces it short of Splain between the hash marks. had Carter Peacock in the vicinity. Incompletion, 2nd and 10. Jersey Shore brings the pressure and flusters the freshman quarterback again, Doug.
Great pressure up the middle there by Zach Rooney. Had his hands up, forced that inaccurate throw by Nagel.
2nd and 10, Jersey Shore 49, Bald Eagle area trailing 10-2. Jersey Shore picked off a Nagel pass, but inside the 1, and then gave up the safety. BEA has great field position across midfield. 2nd and 10 from the 49, left hash. Nagel, as they go 4 wide again, drops back at the 40, screen pass up the middle. Burns has a big hole, 45, and runs right into the arms of Hayden Packer. Not a place you want to be. He's eventually smushed across the 43. They give him the 42. Makes it about a 3rd and 3, 7-yard gain. Could have been a lot more dangerous if Hayden Packer didn't read his keys.
Great reaction on a good screen play there by Bald Eagle area. So tough to defend at the high school level.
3rd and 3 at the 42 of Jersey Shore. Nagel looks around. They bunch up the formation. Burns to his left side from the shotgun. Looks right, floats it. Watkins, did he haul it in? No, he did not. Cameron Watkins tried to wrangle that one up at the 38, but he couldn't complete the catch off to the right side. He was covered up out on the edge by Connor Griffin, and BEA has a decision here. They will have to decide if they want to play for field position. Jersey Shore does get the ball back to start the second half. Something to note, it is 10 2. And they do have the punting unit out here, Doug.
A little bit surprised that they're punting it away. 4th and 4, certainly makeable, but again, trying to trade some field position or watch for the fake as well.
Garrett Burns, former quarterback and running back. He is the punter, rugby style. There's the fake. He throws it near side, slings it across the 40. Catch is made. Spot will determine this. Chase Thompson is decked.
Win number 9. Interesting to see here. You got 2 plays, 3rd and very long, 25 or so. You think maybe you get a chunk on 3rd down, and then you're going to go for it again on 4th down probably to try and make a big play and keep that momentum going into halftime.
Very meaningful for both coaches. Shore's Tom Gravish played here in high school, started his coaching career here. Jesse Nagel's first job was under Jersey Shore's Tom Gravish when he was the coach at Bellefonte. 3rd and 25, own 44 after the timeout. Nagel, he draws Jersey Shore off sides. It doesn't do all that much for you at this down and distance, but the interior of the Shore line jumped, and that'll bring the Eagles at least across midfield to the Jersey Shore 47 to make it a 3rd and 19. Still a long way to go here with first half winding down.
What makes BEA's offense so dangerous is their screen packages that they run. Most high school teams don't run a lot of screens, and they've got a number of very good athletes from the wideouts to their slot backs that can really make things happen in the open space, so it really sets them up here in better position inside Shore territory on 3rd and long.
Yeah, about 3rd and 20 or so at the Jersey Shore 47. From the left hash, Nagel in the shotgun. Got twins each side. 3-step drop. Peacock rushing him in, and he just slips it out to the near side. Completion to the 38 for Eckley, the slot receiver. That picks up about 8 yards to the 39, maybe 9 yards. No, they give him about 9 yards or so up across the 40, and that's 4th and short, or rather 4th and 11. It would be 4th and short if you're looking at the sticks the other way. And let's see what they do. We got 1 minute to go. Offense out there, not going to punt it from the 39. So Nagel and company look to the sideline. Jersey Shore showing blitz. Freshman QB takes the snap. There is the blitz. Steps up, nowhere to go, and absolutely slammed down. Zach Rooney on the inside. Carter Peacock from the outside. Jersey Shore forces a turnover on downs.
Really great rush there, both from the inside and the outside. You could kind of see that develop right in front of us. Unless he stepped up and made a very quick throw, he was not going to have time. Shore did not allow him to do that. And the freshman quarterback did the right thing, took the sack, even though they turned it over on downs. Still a long way to go here for the Jersey Shore offense. So Coach Jesse Nagel, he'll take the result of that play that didn't turn out the way they wanted.
10-2 game, Jersey Shore left to right. 57 seconds to go first half. Bulldogs get the ball to start the second half, but they run the 2-minute drill here. Shotgun on 1st and 10. Jordan a play fake. Floats it left to his main target, Caden Hess, the All-State receiver, initially carded at the 45 of BEA, a yard short of the sticks, and then was bounced backwards. Forward progress should get him at the 47. That's where they put it. So 2nd and about 2 for Jersey Shore from there.
BEA defense, very good tackling in the open field.
Shore from the left hash and trying to get going. Some flags litter the field. We'll have to check on those. Bald Eagle area going 4 down linemen here. They mix up the 4 and 3-man front. It's called sideline warning, so that's why we're stopping it. And Jersey Shore is looking for the play call here. Doug, what do you think the approach is at this point? And remember, they burned 2 of those timeouts in the first quarter.
I think you're trying to get it close enough for a Breck Miller field goal. Add some extra points, get it past that one-possession game.
Left hash of the 47 of BEA, 2nd and 2. Jordan pressured Watkins. He gets by him, points upfield, rolls right, slings it in and out of the hands of Caden Hess. He tried to cradle that ball on the side at the right hash marks, but Max Yetzko, the corner, was in his face, and he drops the ball. It's 3rd and short back at the 47.
Good delivery there by Brady Jordan, one that Caden Hess will often catch. A little bit behind him, but certainly a catchable ball, and that would have given him a first down. You want to convert here. Again, still have 25 seconds, still have 1 timeout to go.
And on the scoreboard, it actually says 2 timeouts. It says BEA with 1. Have to check on that. It's 3rd and 2 at the 47. Throw it left to Griffin, and he laterals it. He laterals it up the left side, and Jersey Shore a massive play inside the 20. The Bulldogs up the sideline, pick up a first down, and it was Elijah Jordan up the sideline. He got the lateral from Connor Griffin. Brilliance from the Bulldogs up to the 15 as they march it downfield. 17 seconds on the clock. Officials blow it, and then blow it dead. Looks like a timeout is called by the BEA side. Let's see if it's Jersey Shore side. That would make more sense. 15 seconds to go here in the first half. And Jersey Shore, Doug, that's certainly taking the schoolyard football into the equation.
Perfect execution there. BEA's kind of thinking, hey, they're going to want to get the first down, and that's all they need. Good catch, perfect lateral there, and perfect timing to Elijah Jordan, who was maybe looking to make a cut, but then did the right thing. Took on the defender and then went out of bounds and sets him up here for a couple opportunities into the end zone.
Connor Griffin with the catch. He's only had one catch in the last 2 weeks coming into this, but that was a big play from the junior, both to make the catch and then to lateral it. It's 1st and 10 from the 15 of BEA. Says BEA took the timeout. They have no timeouts left. 10-2 lead, 15 seconds to go first half. Jordan from the shotgun. 1st and 10. Throws right back corner. Caden Hess was being held. Incomplete pass as he tried to make the catch around the body of Yetzko and try to pin it to his back. Certainly looked like there was some contact, but it's incomplete in the end zone. 2nd and 10 at the 15.
Have enough time for maybe one quick shot into the end zone. If it's not a completion or some penalty of some time, then you still have time for a Breck Miller field goal attempt.
9 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and 10 at the 15 of BEA, left hash. Shotgun. Jordan looks other side of the end zone. Peacock doesn't sense the ball. No, that was Nick Williams, I believe, and he stumbles incomplete to that ball on the left side in the back of the end zone. The sophomore receiver frustrated with himself. That ball was in the area, but he just didn't read it in the lights, and out comes the Shore kicking unit. This will be another 32-yard field goal for Breck Miller from the same spot he hit it to begin the second quarter.
And that's a tough one because your quarterback doesn't have time to really think about the throw through it to a spot in the end zone. Nick Williams almost made the adjustment for the completion.
There was nobody guarding him. He would have had a touchdown if he could just sense that ball. 32-yard field goal. Palski, a low snap. Hess gathers it. Miller's kick flutters through and right down Broadway. Jersey Shore extends the lead to 13-2 to go into the halftime locker room. The Bulldogs on the road get 2 field goals from Breck Miller and a rushing touchdown from Brady Jordan, and that's how the first half comes to an end. At halftime, we'll have Nate Carpenter come back here. We'll have some stats from Coach Davis, and we'll talk about this one. Jersey Shore and BEA in a low-scoring game, but a game in which the Bulldogs possess the 11-point lead here to go into half. Back on the Bear right after this.
It's the new look Jiffy Market. Brighter, remodel with everything you need. The largest cooler full of cold drinks in the area. Slushies, candy, snacks, ice cream, your favorite treats, fresh fried, fresh made sandwiches too. And the Pennsylvania Skills games you love, plus Pennsylvania lottery tickets, an ATM, and so much more. Jiffy Market, everything you need in one place, across from the post office in downtown Jersey Shore. Shop today. Jiffy Market and Deli, always ready for you. Jiffy Market and Deli in Jersey Shore.
Living in the countryside shouldn't mean that you have bad internet. That's why River Valley Internet has expanded our coverage again. River Valley Internet now covers much of Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Call River Valley Internet today at 570-433-7070 or go to rivervalleyinternet.net. Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Start enjoying internet service without taxes, fees, modem rentals, or rate increases from River Valley Internet.
Hollick's Coal and Fuel Oil Service offers volume discounts. A Jersey Shore fixture since 1915, a longtime supporter of Jersey Shore football coverage on the Bear Country Sports Network. Providing fast and reliable service to Linden, Jersey Shore, Avis, Woolwich, and Lock Haven. Hollick's has coal, heating oil, kerosene, mixed kerosene, and off-road diesel. 248 Locust Street, Jersey Shore. 570-398-1190. And online at hollickscoalandoil.com.
And we are all tied up in the bottom of the ninth. Bases loaded. Electric in here. Electric. It all comes down to this pitch. You throw the fastball here. But it looks like Brock is walking off the field and is leaving the stadium? What is going on here?
I'm getting word that he left to get a taco.
When you need a taco, you need a taco. Introducing the new Cantina Crispy Melt Taco, only from Taco Bell. At participating U.S. locations for a limited time only.
Want to sell a house? Want to buy a house? Then call the Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty in Lock Haven. Dave's a graduate of Jersey Shore High School. He and his wife, Jan, live in South Avis, the parents of 7 children. So you know the Dave Winkleman team is motivated to market your home and find you a new one. 570-858-0777. Ask Dave how he can guarantee your home will sell within 90 days. The Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty, 57 Belfont Avenue in Lock Haven, ready to serve you. 570-858-0777.
Living in the countryside shouldn't mean that you have bad internet. That's why River Valley Internet has expanded our coverage again. River Valley Internet now covers much of Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Call River Valley Internet today at 570-433-7070 or go to rivervalleyinternet.net. Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Start enjoying internet service without taxes, fees, modem rentals, or rate increases from River Valley Internet.
Cutting Edge Country, WQBR, Avis Williamsport State College, 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman back with you, halftime at the Alumni Stadium here at Bald Eagle Area High School. Sam Cooperman, Nate Carpenter giving you halftime, and 13-2 Jersey Shore. The good news is the Bulldogs are up. The BEA team certainly has tested them, and there have been some big moments and big calls in this game that have put Jersey Shore in this spot. And Jersey Shore getting here with a couple Breck Miller field goals, one to start the second quarter, one to end it, both from the same spot, 32 yards, and then Brady Jordan's 9-yard touchdown run. And BEA was able to get a safety after Jersey Shore was backed up inside its own one after an interception, of which Caden Hess has 2 of here in this first half. I'll go through stats in a few minutes, but before we reach that part of the game, Nate, I want to get your take on where we're at and what you've seen.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a great first half. First of all, let's talk about the positives. Let's talk about how athletic Bald Eagle area is. Freshman quarterback, had a field day in the first quarter early on. Their first down, there was one particular play at the end of the route where half a yard became a 3.5-yard pickup. They were given a first down, but they did move the football. They also chewed some clock in that first quarter. They never really did get much on the ground, a couple plays of 10 or 15 yards, but never really got much on the ground. A couple times receivers had us beat deep in the third layer, even with some backside safety help, but those passes were not completed. The biggest thing I take away from the first half, it took Jersey Shore about 4 minutes into that second quarter to establish the edge, to stretch the field east and west so that they could get vertical. And that really changed the tone for the Bulldogs. Started to move the chains, get some first downs. Breck Miller, 2 field goals. Jersey Shore, again, has had an uphill sledding battle tonight. And you know me, Sam, I hate the woke culture victim mentality of the world we live in today, where everything's free and everything's insatiable with the appetite of what's next and you owe me. But tonight, Jersey Shore has faced not only a stout Bald Eagle area team, but the 12th man, in my opinion, of the officiating crew. And I'm not going to go back through the last 10 calls that were blown, including the safety, but it's been an odd night, to say the least. Brady Jordan got blown up after his touchdown run in the end zone with a late hit. Flag never thrown. They got Hess for the after shenanigans of frustration. Then they come back on the very next drive. Hess breathes on a wide receiver for Bald Eagle area and gets called for a 15-yard penalty. So it's just been kind of an odd first half, not much rhythm. And we'll see. I think the Jersey Shore Bulldogs are going to come out jacked up. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, there's certainly reason to think so. They do get the ball to start the second half, and Jersey Shore usually in these kind of spots where they get tested in the first half, they usually do well at halftime. I'd say last week against Danville was probably a pretty good indicator of this team's resolve coming out of the locker room. And I think the most nervous moment of that first half for a Bulldog fan had to have been Brady Jordan getting hit in the end zone there. You talk about that, and whenever that hit occurred, if it occurred while he was still running into the end zone, whether it occurred when he was already a few yards deep in the end zone, that's not for me to say. But what is to say is you have to wonder about how Brady Jordan is doing physically. These guys prepared for a big game in terms of the physicality, and they're certainly getting it.
Yeah, the good news on that is I did get a report from our sideline that it seemed to be had the wind knocked out of him, landed on the football. That's a good thing. That's better than a hip flexor, a hamstring, a concussion-type injury that, honestly, at this point in the game, we talked about this before the kickoff even took place tonight. We needed to be tested, which is good. That's the first half of the measure, but we need to leave this game tonight injury-free. And like you said, I held my breath there for a few minutes.
Jersey Shore up 13-2, a little scoregami. Well, I can't speak tonight. A lot of talking, huh? Yeah, Jersey Shore up 13-2. Scoregami is when you get a score in a game that's never happened before. And 13-2, a very irregular score. I'd say the all-time one is 6-2 Selinsgrove victory at Shore in 2014. You get some odd scores at this level, and the Bulldogs here trying to extend this lead as they get the ball to start the second half. We'll come back in a moment on the Bear Country Sports Network, tell you more about that, and we'll get some numbers for you. Susquehanna Transit and Susquehanna Trailways have part- and full-time opportunities available for school bus and motor coach drivers. Are you recently retired? Are you a shift worker or stay-at-home parent? Enjoy travel? School bus drivers enjoy holidays, weekends, and summers off with paid unemployment benefits. Contact 570-753-5125 or email charters@susquehannabus.com. They train and offer performance bonuses too.
The best pizza in town, Domino's in Jersey Shore, with a full menu, including pizza, of course, chicken, pasta, sandwiches, breads and sides, desserts, and drinks, plus the mix and match deal, the perfect combo deal, and the week-long carry-out deal, all available online at Domino's.com. Search Domino's Jersey Shore, delivery or carry-out. Open Sunday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday till midnight. 570-398-7000. Domino's, 1138 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore.
When you needed your mom, she was always there with the Vicks Vapor Rub. She used that soothing scent to calm you. And her mom used it to calm her. And her mom, well, you get the idea. Vicks Vapor Rub's always been there. It always made you feel better. And today, it still does. Bring back those childhood memories with the comfort and care only Vicks Vapor Rub can bring. Vicks Vapor Rub, family tradition for a reason.
McMahon Ferguson and Associates Insurance Agency is your local Erie insurance agency. They handle your home, auto, commercial, and life insurance needs. Let's talk life insurance. If something happened to you, would your family be prepared? Let McMahon Ferguson and Associates craft the perfect life insurance policy for you. Call 570-398-4090 or visit 1020 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. McMahon Ferguson and Associates Erie Insurance Agency.
It's the luxury location for your dog. Sweet Dreams Groom and Board on Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall. Grooming on site, air conditioning, and an outdoor playground. Now offering weekday doggy daycare. Call 570-377-0340 to check availability and for appointments. Online at sweetdreamsgroomandboard.com or find us on Facebook. Sweet Dreams Groom and Board, Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall, where we treat your dog like family.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Back in the Bear Country Sports Network, Bald Eagle area putting on a marching band halftime show. Jersey Shore up 13-2 in this non-conference late season affair. Both teams near the top of their district. Jersey Shore has won the district 3 years in a row. BEA, the 2019 champions of their district. And Jersey Shore, 13-2 lead, a very peculiar score. We'll tell you about the Bulldogs stats, and then we'll get into some games from out of town because we have some very interesting scores from around the area and some that could probably give Bulldogs fans some shivers as they think about the road ahead. But let's talk about this game. Elijah Jordan, 6 runs, 31 yards. He had a couple negative ones to start out the game, but he got going. 3 double-digit runs his last 3 carries, so the freshman has found some space to the outside. Cooper Peacock, 1 run, 1 yard. Brady Jordan, 5 rushes, 25 yards, and the 9-yard touchdown scamper. Only 5 rushes. You don't see Brady rushing that little that often. But Brady throwing the ball. He's got 6 for 12 passing. He's taken 2 sacks, 87 yards in the air. Jersey Shore's Caden Hess has most of those yards. 4 catches, 74 yards. 2 for 13 for Cooper Peacock. And I don't know how you score the Connor Griffin play because Connor Griffin caught a ball to the outside and then lateraled it to Elijah Jordan, and he ran it for 17 yards. That was really exciting, but that's the stats we got. Leading tackler for the Bulldogs, Cooper Peacock, he's come up big on 4th down a couple times, making sure to tackle the guy short of the line to gain. Always important. Hayden Packer also with 6 tackles, as 4 of them were solos. Luke Springman, 3 tackles and tipped a couple passes, had the Bulldogs, and Caden Hess, 2 interceptions, one of them leading to the opening score for Jersey Shore, or rather the only touchdown for Jersey Shore. Another one was what led to the safety for the opposition. So that's where we are right now. bring in Nate Carpenter here. And Nate, I know we're looking around the area. The score to focus on is the Selinsgrove Southern Columbia game. Now, you know Southern Columbia better than most. I know you've been at a few of those championship games in Hershey. Southern banged up this year, missing their quarterback, missing a number of key positions. But Selinsgrove right now is right with them, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the biggest thing to remember, Selinsgrove started off the year 0-2, and everybody said, oh, Jersey Shore, they only squeaked by Selinsgrove. And I said to myself, listen, don't sleep on Selinsgrove. I said that in week 2. And I listened to you guys talk about the speed and how impressive their defense was. Size and speed, well coached. They're always excellent in the special teams. And so bring that full circle. Here they are. They've won every game since 0-2. And they're up against Southern tonight. And I did get some information from Doug Byerly before kickoff tonight, before you guys began the coverage, was that Southern's quarterback is injured, out for the season. They're starting a freshman who literally, when I say this, out of no disrespect, is one-dimensional. He cannot throw the football. They're coaching him up. They have Garcia. They have the Garcia brothers with Gavin and the younger brother. Not sure of his name quite yet, but you'll see him in the years to come.
I assume it begins with a G, right?
It's something, yeah. But honestly, when Southern is forced to be completely one-dimensional without the athletes like Preston Zachman, who's currently at Wisconsin, Julian Fleming at Ohio State, Max Tillett is at New Hampshire. Right now, Cal Halliday is starting at Michigan State as a freshman redshirt. And then, of course, Gage went from Michigan to Lehigh, now wrestling and playing football. So we forget how loaded Southern was. They retool every year. They're competitive every year. But this is a year where they've been injury-plagued.
Yeah. Certainly the case, and it's interesting you mentioned the quarterback being unable to throw the ball. It's almost kind of like things have come full circle, because that was Selinsgrove's Achilles heel the last couple of years. And now, from all reports, I haven't gotten to see him, but their quarterback, Pastore, apparently is throwing it a lot better. I know he's been working with some high-quality coaches on his passing game, and look, if that passing game is able to mesh with what they already have in one of the best defenses you'll find in this state, certainly in this area, and a lot of guys that have real athleticism and a running back that's coming along as well, they have a tough team. And if Jersey Shore and Selinsgrove do meet in the district finals, which has happened almost every year in Coach Tom Gravish's tenure, Nate, that would be a very, very close game from however you cut it.
Absolutely. And when you think about high school football, a team like Bald Eagle area likes to throw the ball 35, 40 times a night. However, Jersey Shore last week in the big win over Danville, we completed 11 passes for big chunk yards. So if you're a high school team like Selinsgrove coaching your quarterback along, he's evolving this year, you don't need to complete more than 8 to 12 passes a game as long as they're effective and keeping you balanced. Because, a Selinsgrove team, now that they're throwing the football, you can't always put 9 guys in the box because they'll make you pay.
Well, there's certainly a lot to talk about, and fans certainly want to buckle up for the next few weeks and gearing up for how things progress in terms of playoff runs for both Shore and Selinsgrove. Both teams confirmed the top 2 in their district. Jersey Shore will be the top seed, and it'll come down to things matching up in the finals if both teams win their semifinal game. We'll come back and we'll talk about this game. 13-2 Jersey Shore. The Bulldogs looking to go to 9-0. They're on top of the BEA Eagles. 13-2. Back on the Bear in a few minutes.
Serving over 3,000 clients, S.A. Piper Logistics offers short or long-term warehousing, inventory and order management, fulfillment, and forward and reverse logistics, which is a complicated way of saying they'll take your product to them or pick their product up for you and keep track of it the whole time. And S.A. Piper offers e-commerce support. Find out more. Go to sapiperlogistics.com. That's sapiperlogistics.com. S.A. Piper Logistics, 820 East Bald Eagle Street, Lock Haven.
First Quality in Lock Haven and McElhatton is recruiting new team members. Take advantage of stability and progression, new competitive wages, shift differential, bonuses, paid holidays, vacation, and a full benefits package. There are immediate openings in Lock Haven and McElhatton for production, maintenance, and warehouse positions. To apply, go online at firstquality.com/join us. That's firstquality.com/join us. First Quality is an equal opportunity employer.
B.A. Mikesell is a local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical contractor. With over 10 years servicing North Central Pennsylvania, B.A. Meixel has built relationships with home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust B.A. Meixel's trained electricians for all of your electrical needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading warranties. Call 570-398-7837 today to find out more. B.A. Meixel Electric, a proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
Wake up to Wendy's and get a bacon or sausage, egg, and Swiss breakfast croissant for just $1.99. Made with fresh cracked eggs and served on a hot buttery croissant that's fluffy enough to sleep on. It's time to wakey. Hit the Wendy's drive-thru and get your bacon or sausage, egg, and Swiss breakfast croissant for just $1.99. That's a better breakfast for just $1.99. Only at Wendy's. We got you.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Third-party delivery prices may vary. Not following the combo.
All the forecasts say this will be a harsh winter. That's why the time is now to buy a new gas pellet or wood stove from Terry's Colon Wood Stoves in Jersey Shore. Serving Bear Country for the last 42 years, new owner Kyle uses his education and many years of expertise to provide you with honest solutions and quality service. Terry's, place to go for American-made stoves from Quadra-Fire. Visit Terry's Colon Wood Stoves, Bastrop Street, Jersey Shore, 570-398-2199. Find them online, terryscolonwoodstoves.com.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly back with you. Second half coming up as BEA goes through its halftime festivities here. It's their homecoming night for the Eagles, and nicely done here as Doug and I get you ready for half number 2. Quick shout out to Brandon Barker, listening from home. Told me that Central Mountain is actually up 38-0 over Midwest as the Central Mountain Wildcats, that's Jersey Shore's regular season finale next week. We'll try to run through some more scores here. Mifflinburg 30-0 over Shikellamy. Mifflinburg could be a Jersey Shore matchup in the district semifinals. Lewisburg, this is awfully impressive. Milton started the season 5-1. Lewisburg is up 45-0 in the third, if I'm looking at this correctly. That is very surprising. That game being played, if this is right, that be being played at Williamsport because Milton not having the stadium. So how about that? Loyal Sock 35-0 over Hughesville. Danville in a tight one against Shamokin. 21-14. The Ironmen are up, but surprising to see the score at that point. And just looking around, a few more. Montoursville 35-0 over Central Columbia. Nothing really earth-shattering aside from Southern Columbia. So we have a very backlogged score. Now we have a updated score. It looks like Jim Roth gave his team a good talking to at halftime because they're up 28-7 here in the third quarter. Can't give you a time on that. So Selinsgrove now in a 21-point hole, and no shame in being that point against Southern Columbia. And we'll see how things progress there. But let's shift our attention back to this game, Doug. Second half, Jersey Shore gets the ball. What are you expecting to see from the Bulldogs coming out of the locker room?
Well, if you're a Jersey Shore fan, you hope to see what you saw last week. First half against a very good Danville team, very, very competitive, 28-21. Lots of big plays for the Ironmen on the offensive side. Bald Eagle area in tonight's ball game hasn't had those big offensive plays for the most part. Shore defense has been up to the task, but you still have a very close contest at 13-2. In last week's game, Shore defense came out, completely shut Danville down, wore them down as the game went on to a big victory. I don't see them wearing Bald Eagle area down. I think Bald Eagle is very well conditioned, run the fast pace themselves, so I think they're used to that type of pace. But you would want Jersey Shore's defense to really turn it up a notch, to Shore offense to get another score or two, where you just stretch out that lead a little bit, and then you take control of this game in the second half. Bald Eagle area said it all game long. Very, very good team. Certainly can make the big plays. That's what Shore will want to avoid here early in this game, giving up a big play to allow BEA to get this back to a one-score game and get the momentum on their side.
13-2 Jersey Shore lead. Nobody scored in the first quarter in this one. Bulldogs with a field goal to begin the second and end the second. And in the middle of that, it was Brady Jordan's 9-yard touchdown run to get Shore back into it. Kids will stretch, and then we'll get started with the third frame. We'll come right back on the Bear Country Sports Network after this, and we'll have the second half from Wingate.
Our name defines what we do. Realty Lease Properties in Lock Haven. Residential, commercial, student, we can find a place for you in Lock Haven Williamsport or State College. Find out all about us online at realtyleaseproperties.com. Everything from available space to forms you need to apply. You can even pay your rent online. Call Dana or Selena using their new phone number, 570-748-7032. Realty Lease Properties, East Main Street, downtown Lock Haven. Open weekdays 9 till 4. Start leasing today.
It's time to reel in the rewards with a Woodlands Bank Kasasa checking account. Our Kasasa account offers rates you won't want to catch and release. You'll be hooked on earning a percentage of cash back on your everyday purchases. When you're ready to cast into one of our most rewarding accounts, visit woodlandsbank.com, where you can securely and quickly open your account online today. Some restrictions may apply. Visit woodlandsbank.com for full account details. Woodlands Bank, member FDIC.
We've doubled the prize money. It's Bear Country's 2K a weekday cash giveaway now underway. Thousands of dollars given away every weekday with 3 chances to win. Listen for the keyword just after 9 and just before noon and 3. Then enter that word at bear999.com. Click the swoosh of cash. Brought to you by Williamsport Wire Rope Federal Credit Union, Hafley Insurance, Lingle's Neighborhood Market, and Avis Building Supply. From the home of Cutting Edge Country, WQBR, The Bear.
Fever is the leading symptom of COVID and the flu, and the only way to reliably detect it is with an accurate thermometer. Be vigilant and be accurate with the Exergen Temporal Scanner, whose accuracy has been proven in more than 100 clinical studies. Don't rely on non-contact thermometers. They are proven to be inaccurate and may not reliably detect a fever that might mean COVID. Be sure to seek medical advice at the first sign of fever. Learn more at exergen.com.
There's eating local and there's eating local. Take a quick trip to 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore. There you'll get the area's best homemade, mouth-watering, sure-to-please food. From subs, cheesesteaks, and fresh-cut fries to sweet tea and even sweeter fudge, Kutz's has you covered. Catering available. Call 570-398-8180. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Kutz's Kitchen, 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly back with you on the Bear Country Sports Network. 13-2 Jersey Shore lead at halftime here at BEA. Halftime now going to the start of the third quarter. And this is the first time Jersey Shore has had the kick return unit out there this whole game. You don't see that just about ever in a Jersey Shore, a full first half, seeing them not returning a kick. Well, now they are. Here's Elijah Jordan out on the left, Brady Jordan on the right. Jersey Shore to get the ball, wearing the road whites with the orange pants. And second half is coming up here. Caden Burns, the kicker for the BEA Eagles, chops it up the middle, and it tails near side off a couple hops inside the 15. It's scooped up by Brady Jordan, runs it right side 20, 25, and slammed down at the 26 as a flag comes in at the end of the play. Two of them looked like a horse collar coming in as Mason Reese on special teams wrapped up the Shore returnman. And, Doug, I think Shore should get some pretty favorable field position out of all this.
Well, I would agree with you, except I think that penalty is going to go against Cooper Peacock. Right in front of the official, he threw down a bald eagle return coverage guy that was engaged with him. I think that's going to be a personal foul against Cooper Peacock, and it is.
Nice spot. That's 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. And, well, it goes from good field position to bad field position to start the third quarter. Jersey Shore will have to be somewhere around the 13-yard line. That's where they put them. And the Bulldogs left to right begin the third quarter. 11-point lead, the 13-2 lead. And Shore had trouble moving the ball against BEA. And they come out of the shotgun, 4 wide, spread out. Packer, the running back, to the right. On 1st and 10, Jordan scrambles right, runs at 15, on the move, 20, and then absolutely tossed aside about the 22. Out of bounds, it was a conjoined hit between Tanner Bauer, who went out earlier, and Trey Green. They hit him at about the 22 and right up to the line to gain for 10 yards and a new set of sticks.
Yeah, the official on the far side, if they marked it where he was, that was a first down, and it is.
First and 10, own 22 after the 10-yard run. Out of the shotgun, a quick handoff to Packer, who torpedoes across the 25 and up to the 26 for about a 4-yard gain right up the middle as he was knocked down by Burns. Garrett Burns, the outside linebacker. 2nd and 6, Jersey Shore to begin the third quarter. Bulldogs look to the sideline, get the play call, and they switch personnel. Elijah Jordan now in the backfield to the right side of his brother Brady. On 2nd and 7 from the 26. Brady a play fake, runs it right, tries to spin around at the 28, but he's got nowhere to go. His angle was cut off, and he was tossed down by Trey Green, the middle linebacker and leading tackler for BEA. Brings that up another yard or so, and that comes up to a 3rd and 5 at the 29.
BA really has done an impressive job against the outside runs of Brady Jordan.
And he's quickly back on the ball. They go 3 wide left, Hess the low man to the right. Out of the shotgun, he rolls left, nowhere to go. His protection holds up. Off balance, slings it to the sideline, broken up as Hess was trying to make the grab. Yetsko got a hand in there to slap that away at about the 35. Would have been a first down, but the connection is not made, and the Bulldogs go punt formation. Jersey Shore not able to get the ball across midfield to begin the third.
We talked that matchup, Hess and Yetsko. Yetsko really has good size and able to get a long arm in there to knock that one away.
Burns, the returnman on the near side. Off to the right, it's Eckley for BEA. Cooper Peacock gets the snap, punts it from his own 20. Wobbly kick that's out of play near the Bald Eagle area sideline on the near side. And as the play ended, Burns was pushing Jersey Shore's Elijah Jordan. We'll see where this ball is spotted, as it depends on where the officials say it went out of bounds. And they say Jersey Shore's 40 is where BEA gets it. So that punt was not what the doctor ordered.
Cooper Peacock's been really consistent all season long, but that one just went off the side of the foot. Went out of bounds early, so BEA set up in great field position in Bulldog territory.
After the shank, it's 1st and 10. Jersey Shore 40. 10:37 here in the third. BEA's first drive of the second half. Down 13-2 at home. Nagel, the freshman quarterback, looks to the right side. He's got Watkins and Eckley there. Eckley from the slot moves left. Nagel takes the snap, hitches once, unloads, wants Watkins deep, who falls down, and it's nearly intercepted by Griffin at about the 10. Connor Griffin absolutely was draped all over him. Clean coverage, and Watkins lost his footing, and Connor Griffin couldn't corral that ball back to a 2nd and 10 at the 40 after the coverage by the junior.
Watkins did a good job at the end of that play, preventing Connor Griffin from coming up with that interception.
Nagel from the left hash in the shotgun. Near side receivers are Irvin and then Cale Burns in the slot. His brother Garrett Burns is the running back, car side left. Nagel takes his time, play clock under 10. Quick snap and pass, floats it right side. Watkins on the little receiver screen tries to make something happen, but he only gets a couple yards up to the 38 over the right hash marks. Jersey Shore gets over to him, Connor Griffin and company. It's 3rd and 8 here for BEA.
Big series of plays here for the Bulldog defense. BEA in that position on the field again, where you just would think they're not going to punt it away. So 2-down territory here for the Eagles.
From the right hash marks of the Jersey Shore 38, got great field position after a bad Jersey Shore punt to begin the third quarter. Bald Eagle area trying to capitalize. Eckley in motion from right to left. 3 wide to the left. Nagel from the shotgun. Plants and delivers. Throws it to Eckley. Past the 35. He's clobbered. Carter Peacock on the stick, and Eckley is fired up afterwards. Flags come in. There's some jawing. He makes the catch of the 32, which would be a yard and a half shy of the line to gain. But there's some shouting, and play is amped up in terms of the physicality. We will check which way this is heading.
And this is a huge penalty call. Really, I thought it was against the Bald Eagle area. He just took a big hit. Bald Eagle area receiver took a big hit, came down, and then definitely came up, said something to the opponent. The official, the referee, threw that flag from all way far behind the Bald Eagle area line of scrimmage. So big call here in this ball game.
And we're still waiting on the call. And they call the personal foul on Eckley, which will certainly bring some jeers from the fans here.
Called one each way, Sam, so it's going to stay exactly where it is, 4th and short.
And I missed that second part of it. Thank you for the clarification, Doug. And, of course, that is a big factor because they offset. and we're just right back where we started. It's 4th and 2, maybe closer to 1.5 at the Jersey Shore 32 for Bald Eagle area. Offense out there. Left hash in the shotgun here. 9 and change to go in the third quarter. Pre-snap motion with 3 to the right. Nagel throws it left, and it was tipped at the line and broken up incomplete. At the line, they got pressure, and Jersey Shore comes up with it on the tip ball to the left side, and the Bulldogs another 4th down stop.
I believe it was Hayden Packer that got it up. He's the one that made the incomplete sign, got his hand up right in the line. Just a one-man pattern there, looking for the slant. Maybe would have had the man open, but a great play there by the Bulldog linebacker.
Yeah, saw him celebrating, going nuts. Didn't see him hit the ball, but certainly can believe it. The All-State linebacker. 1st and 10, Jersey Shore at their own 32. Screen pass left. It's Cooper Peacock, who stacked up. Forward progress gives him a couple of yards, but in there like a wrecking ball, it's Gavin Eckley, the guy who just got into a scrum with a few Jersey Shore players. And the play is up for a couple of yards to the 34. It's 2nd and 8. Jersey Shore amping up the pace at their own 34. Handoff right out of the shotgun. No, it's Jordan on the keeper. Brady Jordan past midfield. 40, 30, right sideline. Pushed, and he stays in bounds at the 10, at the 5. How did he do that? Brady Jordan into the end zone. Ethan Colino was right there, was about to push him out a little past the 30, and somehow Brady Jordan pulled a Houdini and stayed on his feet. Jersey Shore with the massive 66-yard touchdown, and the Bulldogs bring the lead to 19-2.
The junior quarterback really just has incredible balance and lower body strength. I just believe the defenders think, hey, I'm going to give him a push, and he's going to go out of bounds because he's moving so fast. And Brady Jordan just runs right through that. We saw it last week. I was kind of waiting for him to stop and turn back, powered through it for the touchdown.
And Breck Miller powers through the extra point. 20-3, or rather to 2, excuse me. Forgot we only got safety on the other side. Jersey Shore up 18 all of a sudden after Brady Jordan has his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night. Back on the Bear after this. 8:58 to go in the third, and Jersey Shore now has a much more comfortable lead over the home team.
Shop the Skeleton Key Boutique in downtown Lock Haven in the spot that used to be inhabited by CO2. Ashley Foltz has built her business from the ground up, and each week she models the new arrivals on the Skeleton Key Facebook page so you can see how each item fits. Most inventory sells out in those sessions. Pieces that remain can be purchased directly in the store where shopping's easy, fun, and personal. Join the movement toward well-made, fashionable clothes. Visit Skeleton Key Boutique, 19 East Main Street in Lock Haven. Weekdays 11 till 6, Saturdays 10 till 2. SkeletonKeyBoutique.com.
The Bear, WQBR.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with the Brady Jordan putting on a show. And last week against Danville, he had 197 yards on the ground. This week, 2 rushing touchdowns. One of them just came on 66 yards, breaking all sorts of tackles up the right sideline. Now a 20-2 lead on the road for the Bulldogs at the 8:58 mark of the third quarter. Kickoff left to right by Breck Miller. The junior kicker, it tails off to the right side. Inside the 8, it's bobbled by Gavin Eckley, but he scoops it up, recovers at the 15, and he's gang tackled right about there. Hayden Packer comes off to finish the job, and a whole bunch of guys got up there beforehand, and Jersey Shore plasters BEA back at its own 15, and now an Eagles offense. Things change in a hurry, Doug. They had 4th and short at the Jersey Shore 32. They can't convert. 2 plays later, Jersey Shore brings the lead to 18.
BA offense certainly has the potential firepower to make a big play and get back in this ball game. We'll see what happens, but if you're the Bulldog defense, you know right now you have a chance to put this game not completely out of reach, but in a much more comfortable position with a good 3 and out.
Freshman quarterback Carson Nagel, the son of Coach Jesse Nagel for Bald Eagle area, looks to the sideline. 1st and 10 from the shotgun at the 15. Hip-high snap, pressure, floats it near side, completion to Cale Burns across the 16, and then he's driven backwards as Jersey Shore comes up with the big stick. And in the secondary, Cooper Peacock, he's been a factor tonight, makes the hit, but they give him to the 19, or rather 17, about 4 yards for 2nd and 6.
Good pressure again on the freshman quarterback, Nabel, really making him get rid of that ball very quickly.
2nd and 6 was 19. That's where they have it, and that's where BEA takes it right to left. Nagel kicks his right foot Out of the 4 wide set, they bring trips to the left as Splain comes over to join 2 others. Uncorks one, right side, back shoulder throw, and brought in by Watkins. He got through the pressure of Connor Griffin and hauls it in right about midfield. That's where the spot is. Big hitter for the Eagles, 31 yards, and first down for the home team.
First time that Nagel's been able to get a receiver one-on-one. Very, very good delivery there. That's the big play that we were just talking about for the Bald Eagle offense.
They went to the wide side of the field, and it worked. 1st and 10 at midfield for Bald Eagle area. Jersey Shore blitzes. Handoff. Burns from the shotgun. Nowhere to go. He's just splattered down. And Luke Springman, the last to get off the top of him. No gain, 2nd and 10 for BEA.
Just love to see Luke Springman and Zach Rooney inside. Just such stout defenders against the run all season long.
Really fun to watch them take care of business in the middle. 7.5 to go here in the third. A 18-point lead for Jersey Shore. 2nd and 10 at midfield for Bald Eagle area. Nagel takes a shotgun snap, throws it right, and batted down and nearly intercepted by Connor Davis. If he had caught that ball, he was off to the races. And Connor Davis, the DN, gets his hands up there and clamps down. It's 3rd and 10, Bald Eagle area, right back at midfield.
Tate Sechrist, Connor Davis on the ends of this Jersey Shore defense, very, very effective. Know that they can make plays against the pass even if they can't get to the quarterback.
Connor Davis on the far side, the senior D end. 3rd and 10 for BEA. In the 4 wide set, 3 left. Splain in the left side slot. Nagel looks his way and overshoots him over the middle. Not sure if he was looking for the short Splain or the taller Owen Irvin, but that ball falls incomplete back at the Jersey Shore 30. And BEA, after the 31-yard hookup, cannot make anything come of it. And the punt unit is out there. Jersey Shore up 18 will get the ball back here with 7:14 to go in the third.
Good reaction by the Bulldog defense after giving up the big completion to put Bald Eagle area in great field position.
And here comes Burns to punt it away. Clean snap to him, rugby-style low-line drive. Forces Cooper Peacock to backtrack. He fields it at the 15, sheds a couple tackles, and is eventually ripped down at the 20. Again, another contested, dangerous grab by the Jersey Shore punt returner, but it doesn't cost them, and Braden Comley, the gunner, gets up there.
Cooper Peacock certainly not afraid. He just didn't want to let that one continue to roll and really pin Jersey Shore deep. Fielded it with clean hands, but then took a big hit at the end of that play.
And from that standpoint, that was very valuable for Jersey Shore, avoiding getting backed up inside their own 10. It's 1st and 10 at their own 20, right hash. Coming off the 66-yard Brady Jordan touchdown run. He takes the snap at QB on 1st and 10, hands it off to his brother Elijah, tries to chug right, turns the legs, gets about 3 yards outside the numbers. Not much running room, and the D-end, Watkins, and help come over to limit that to about a 2.5, 3-yard run. 2nd and 7 for Jersey Shore.
If you're Shore, you would love to be able to get a few first downs all on the ground, grind the clock a little bit with an 18-point lead.
Jersey Shore trying to move to 9-0 here on the regular season. 4 wide, Nick Williams from the right side slot moves left from the gun. Jordan on 2nd down, pumps, wobbly ball, left side, 50-50, and it's brought in! Jersey Shore with the catch at the 40, 30, 20, 10, and 5 for Connor Griffin. Connor Griffin with the touchdown grab, and the Bulldogs make the hookup of 77 yards, and it's now 26-2.
Brady Jordan looked first on this side of the field, the Bald Eagle area side, to Caden Hess. Wasn't open, turned completely around, saw that Connor Griffin was one-on-one. The Bald Eagle area coaches are a little upset, saying that Connor Griffin pushed off, but the defender went up for the ball as well. Connor Griffin just came up to a ball that was a little bit short, made a great reception.
Jordan's first touchdown pass of the night. PAT, Breck Miller on the money. Jersey Shore brings the lead to 27-2. Connor Griffin's 4th reception for a touchdown this year, and he surpasses his long by 1 yard on that one. Had a 76-yard scoot against Montoursville. Beats it by 1 here at BEA. 27-2. Jersey Shore coming out with 14 unanswered in the third. 6:20 to go in the frame. Coming back on the Bear Country Sports Network.
It's time to reel in the rewards with a Woodlands Bank Kasasa checking account. Our Kasasa account offers rates you won't want to catch and release. You'll be hooked on earning a percentage of cash back on your everyday purchases. When you're ready to cast into one of our most rewarding accounts, visit woodlandsbank.com, where you can securely and quickly open your account online today. Some restrictions may apply. Visit woodlandsbank.com for full account details. Woodlands Bank, member FDIC.
The Bear, WQBR.
Connor Griffin coming to life, and Brady Jordan hits him for a 77-yard touchdown pass. Just a downfield chuck 50-50 ball, and the Bulldogs make it work. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you at Bald Eagle Area's Alumni Stadium. 6:20 to go in the third quarter. 27-2 lead on the road. Breck Miller, a lot of distance on this kickoff. Fielded inside the 2 by Gavin Eckley. Tries to trot out left side, and he's just absolutely denied at the 15. Walled off, nowhere to go. Might give him closer to the 16 as Jersey Shore on special teams. Peyton Samar and company all over him. Bald Eagle Area, Doug, it was a one-possession game at 10-2. Since then, 17 straight for Jersey Shore. How does BEA get back in this game?
Well, they need a big play like they got in the last series where you get it out in big chunks out to the 50-yard line, then give your offense a chance. But Shore defense, they want to put this game away right here in quarter number 3.
1st and 10, own 16 for BEA. Nagel, quick drop back in the pocket, throws it low, nearly intercepted by Caden Hess at the 20. Would have been his third of the game on the slant route. Couldn't hit Owen Irvin. Bring up 2nd and 10 for BEA back at the 16 as the 27-2 deficit is just a massive mountain for them to climb right now.
Just looking for a spark if you're Bald Eagle area. You're looking for your freshman quarterback to make throws, but that was not a good throw there. Almost threw it directly to Caden Hess.
Couple interceptions for him tonight. 2nd and 10 at the 16, 4 wide. In the slot, Burns moves right. Nagel looks his way, floats it now for Eckley, who can't tip it to himself at the 25 towards the right sideline. He got his left hand on it, tried to direct it back to himself, but it falls to the turf on the out route. 3rd and 10 back at the 16 for the Eagles.
Gavin Eckley is a very nice receiver, but only at 5'8". If he had an extra inch or 2 there, that would have been a good throw from his freshman quarterback.
Bald Eagle Area has won 6 games in a row. Had only allowed 16 points the last 6 weeks. Already 27 on the board tonight for the visitors from Jersey Shore. 3rd and 10, own 16 from the gun. Eckley in the slot comes in flexed left. Nagel pumps once, unloads right side, sideline. A little too wide of an open Watkins. He had Cameron Watkins in front of the Jersey Shore sideline, and he couldn't corral it at the 37. Out to the right sideline. BEA's got a punt. 3 and out in their own territory. Jersey Shore gets the ball back, and this is when you really start to wonder, can BEA get back in this game at all, or is this going to be a runaway?
Watkins had made a good move on Connor Griffin and was open just a little bit too high from the freshman quarterback.
Punt coming out. Garrett Burns, rugby style, flag immediately as he boots it. Middle of the field, fair catch. Cooper Peacock hauls it in at his own 48 between the hash marks, and that came from the backside. Maybe there was some holding back there, and that was the case. So they call the hold there, and Jersey Shore just going to take this ball from midfield, it looks like. And Jersey Shore up 25. Bulldogs getting ready to work.
Great decision there by Cooper Peacock. Punter got some good height underneath that punt. Had a clear field to make the fair catch signal, and does that. Know he's in pretty good field position just on your side of the 50-yard line.
His own 48, as mentioned, the hold not a factor. Jersey Shore content with having it 2 yards behind midfield. Going left to right, they've scored 17 unanswered. Looking for more here. Bulldogs bring it left to right, and they try to get a quick snap off from a shotgun, and a whistle comes in to the equation first. Officials might not have been set, as there's no flags down. We're at 5:51 in the third, 27-2 Jersey Shore. It'll be an 18th straight regular season victory and a 9-0 record in 2021. Dathan Tyson from the right side slot. They fake it to him. Hand it off up the middle to Hayden Packer, the fullback, who stumbles across midfield and is swung down at the 47 of BEA. 5-yard run for the fullback, 2nd and 5 Jersey Shore here across midfield.
Nice little wrinkle there, a little fake to Tyson on the motion and then an inside handoff to Hayden Packer. So just that little bit of misdirection. Nice surge on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 47 of BEA. 25-point lead. Shotgun. Jordan pressured. Oh, he is absolutely slammed down. Back behind his own 45. Braden Comley got all over him and smothers him. Jersey Shore with a 3rd and about 14 back at the 45.
BEA brings the pressure on the defense. And unfortunately for Brady Jordan, just didn't have a chance to even make a move to get outside to maybe throw that one away to avoid the sack. Very nice play there by the Eagle defense.
3rd and 13, they call it, from the left hash of their own 45. Jordan in the shotgun, rolls right, 2 receivers each way. Backside pressure, Watkins gets to his legs and twists him down as some more help comes in from the second level of the defense. Jordan is right back where he snapped that ball, maybe a yard behind it, as Watkins got all over him, and Jersey Shore that time has to give it right back to BEA.
Watkins, very, very nice player, only a sophomore, really nice size at 6'2", about 190, very athletic from that defensive end position. Great play there.
This quarter alone, a 31-yard catch, had that sack, had one earlier in the game as well. 4th and 14 on 44 for Jersey Shore. Punt protection team out there. Cooper Peacock sends away a punt to the 15, where it's caught between the hash marks by Gavin Eckley. He's trying to direct traffic ahead past the 20 and 25 and ripped down near the left side numbers of the 30 as Jersey Shore's Luke Springman gets down on special teams. Here comes BEA. The hole remains at 27-2 as we're at 3:53 here in the 3rd frame.
And lots of time left. Almost 4 minutes here in quarter number 3. Still full 4th quarter as well. So if you're BEA, you just need to get a drive together or the big play, get scoreboard, get that momentum back on your side of the field here with this drive.
This and Danville, probably the 2 toughest regular season tests Jersey Shore will face this year. And the Bulldogs trying to come up with the victory here on the road. 1st and 10 BEA. Nagel back to pass, slings it out right. Watkins makes the low grab at the 37, breaks a tackle across the 40. 1st and more, finally pushed out of bounds at the 45. Big gain of 15 yards as Carson Nagel makes things happen back in the pocket, and the Eagles are on the move.
Watkins one-on-one there against Connor Griffin, then able to break the tackle, turn that into short gain into a big play.
1st and 10 at the 45. BEA yet to score offensively. Safety, their only bit of scoring tonight. From a shotgun, Splain moves inside from the left side slot. Back to pass, Nagel batted at the line, up for grabs. Nobody comes down with it. There were so many hands up in his face, it could have been one of 5 or 6 guys that actually tipped that ball as Jersey Shore absolutely ramsacked the quarterback. It's 2nd and 10 back at the 45.
Rooney, Cooper Peacock, Hayden Packer all in there to get a piece of that deflection on the play.
Bald Eagle area getting set up. Nagel only 5'9", so just like Shore's Brady Jordan, not a big quarterback, and that makes it tough when these guys are coached to jump up and get those hands up. 2nd and 10, their own 45 from the right hash and the shotgun. Nagel, 3-step drop. Tries to set up a screen pass, but throws it into open territory. Tried to dink it right over to Hayden Packer, essentially, as his target, Thompson, fell down. That would have been a pick 6 if Hayden Packer had corralled it. Back to a 3rd and 10 at the 45.
Good play design, that middle screen against all the rush. They see that Jersey Shore and Coach Alex Jackson, they're bringing the house on almost every play, so a screen play is absolutely great. But the rush so much in the face of Nagel, not allowing him to even see his intended receiver on that play.
Down to 3:15 here in the 3rd. 27-22 Jersey Shore lead. They're stacking the line from the shotgun. Nagel on 3rd and 10. Rolls left, off balance, hit as he throws, up for grabs, and intercepted up the middle. Brady Jordan with the pick at his own 40. On the move across midfield and decked at the 48. And Jersey Shore comes up with the interception. Elliott Splain eventually made the tackle. 12 on the return, and the 3rd interception of the freshman BEA quarterback for the Bulldogs tonight.
21 turnovers on the year, 3 interceptions tonight. Again, the pressure there from the backside by Tate Sechrist forced Nagel to throw that while he was on the run and really threw that up for grabs. Brady Jordan, he's not going to miss those too often, did not miss that one.
Jordan's fourth interception of the year. 1st and 10 at the 48 of BEA. Jersey Shore, a quick shotgun handoff to the right side. Hayden Packer able to chug his way up to the 40. And that makes it about a 2nd and 2 as the Bulldogs in business here, trying to close the door on BEA. The Eagles, it really felt like they needed that drive, Doug, and they didn't come up with anything.
Got the one big play to Watkins, which is what you want to do, but then the pressure by the Bulldog defense really turned the tail. 2nd and 2
at the Bald Eagle area 40 for Jersey Shore. Pre-snap motion from the eye. Just a handoff to Packer. Runs it left, 1st and more. Outside the tackles, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Just inside the numbers. Hayden Packer, a walk-in touchdown of 40 yards. His 13th rushing touchdown of the year. And it's an onslaught in Wingate. Jersey Shore brings the lead to 33-2.
You were looking for a response in the second half. Last week it was really the response by the defense, and the Bulldog defense certainly has played well, but the response here has been by the Bulldog offense, on fire with the Hayden Packer run.
Point after to come from Breck Miller. Air feels like it's been let out of the balloon here in this one, and he puts it through the sticks as he's done all year. Jersey Shore 34-2. Bulldogs with now 24 unanswered, and Bald Eagle area has got to figure out something here. Time's ticking as we're late in the third quarter, 2:21 to go in the frame. Back in the Bear Country Sports Network right after this.
Susquehanna Transit and Susquehanna Trailways have part and full-time opportunities available for school bus and motor coach drivers. Are you recently retired? Are you a shift worker or stay-at-home parent? Enjoy travel? School bus drivers enjoy holidays, weekends, and summers off with paid unemployment benefits. Contact 570-753-5125 or email charters@susquehannabus.com. They train and offer performance bonuses too.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Hayden Packer, 40 yards. Jersey Shore, big run, 34-2 lead here at BEA. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you. Kick from Breck Miller left to right goes to the 5. Right side, Eckley picks it up. On the move across the 15 and driven down right about the 20. Bulldogs get everybody there on special teams, and Tate Sechrist, the last to get helped up from the bottom of that pile. And here comes Bald Eagle area. They just have given away opportunities, a number of fourth down stops, Doug, for Jersey Shore. And then, of course, 3 interceptions, the last one by Brady Jordan, and that sets up that Hayden Packer touchdown run.
Pressure against the freshman quarterback, forcing some errant throws, and the Bulldogs here in quarter number 3 in particular have really taken advantage of them in a big way.
2:13 to go in the third quarter. 1st and 10, Bald Eagle area. They give them their own 21. Pistol formation for Carson Nagel and company. Takes the low snap, has to pick it off and try to run left side and nowhere to go. It's actually not Nagel in the game. That was a good spot by Nate Carpenter. It's Nick Weibel, sophomore quarterback. It looks like the BEA side is turned to the backup, giving him some reps here, as this one seems to be one where they're throwing it to the reserves. It's 2nd and long back at their own 18 after they lose 3.
I just had that thought, if you're BEA and you're really looking for the playoffs in a non-conference game, is it time where you do start to shuffle some people in and out to make sure your players stay healthy for the playoffs?
They got a few subs at receiver. We'll tell you about them in a minute. And Weibel muffs the snap. He loses it, and it's right into the arms of Jersey Shore as the Bulldogs have Gabe Andrus in the game, and Andrus scoops it up off the deck. The Bulldogs will have it in the red zone. Weibel just lost the snap. It was on the turf, and Gabe Andrus was on the money. As BEA, they already had Mason Reese, a backup receiver, in, Mike Snyder. So it looks like both teams will start to soon shuffle the deck here, give some guys some extra chances, and we'll see if Jersey Shore has Elijah Jordan at QB. Looks like they do. Bulldogs will not have Brady Jordan out on the field. Nick Williams, the receiver to the right. Gabe Andrus, the deep back. Dathan Tyson, Cooper Peacock, and Connor Griffin, the left side receivers. Means no Caden Hess. And pre-snap whistles come in. It'll be a 1st and 10 at the 15 of BEA with 1:30 to go in the third after this timeout that's taken. We'll keep it here as the third quarter is winding down, Doug, and just what a change to this game, because we were looking in the first quarter And I think I mentioned this at the top. This is how it felt in 2019. It was a slow start, but once Jersey Shore got the ball rolling, it kind of had that domino effect, and it became a wrap. Bulldogs just took control of this game, and BEA has been able to do nothing to stop it.
Third quarter so far really been all one-sided for the Bulldogs offensively and defensively, but particularly on the offensive side. And you have to wonder, some people would say, well, why is Coach Nagel and BEA throwing in the towel here in quarter number 3? You're down by a bunch, but you're looking for the playoffs for your team.
1st and 10 at the 15. Jersey Shore tries to go shotgun draw, and 2 flags coming first on the handoff by Elijah Jordan to Gabe Andrus. And it's a Jersey Shore false start. So back him up 5 yards to the 20 for a 1st and 15. BEA and Jersey Shore both no more conference. Well, actually, Shore does have a conference game, but nothing to impact their district standings coming up. So they're both in the same spot. Bring in reserves here. 1st and 15 at the 20. A couple hop steps by Gabe Andrus gives him some good running room. Springs his way to the 15 to get back the 5 yards he lost. And that makes it about a 2nd and 10 from there. As Jersey Shore winding down the third quarter clock. Nick Canelos now in at receiver to the left. Bulldogs also Chris Wilson in the left side slot. Look to the sideline for the play call. Some backup linemen in there. Owen Van Druff out at left tackle. 2nd and 10 at the 15. Elijah Jordan, the keeper, runs it right. He's got room outside the 10, the 5, and he's got the angle and a touchdown. The freshman, his first touchdown at quarterback. And the Bulldogs pour it on here in Wingate, bring the score to 40-2.
Well, you know when Elijah Jordan's in the ball game, whether he's at the running back position or the quarterback position, at some point in the series, he's going to run the football. Good fake there to Gabe Andrus, who had the successful run the play before. That sets up the sprint to the outside for Elijah Jordan for the touchdown.
His 4th rushing touchdown of his freshman year. Here's the PAT. It's Palski to Hess to Miller, and book it. 41-2. It's a 39-point game when at halftime we were talking about an 11-point game. That's the kind of turnaround we've had here in Wingate, and Jersey Shore certainly has taken control and is just about ready to close the door on this one. We still have the back end of the third quarter and the fourth. 49 seconds to go in the third. Back on the Bear after this.
Lawyers you can trust. At Dreyer and Dieter Law Offices in Jersey Shore, we try to outdo other law firms in responsiveness, caring, and competence. Our staff will treat your case with their full attention. Our paralegals and legal assistants will be fully versed, even if your attorney is not available. And that staff now includes Jersey Shore High School alumnus Dan Dreyer. We support local athletics. We are the Dreyer and Dieter Law Offices, 277 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. 570-398-2020. Online, DryerDieterLaw.com.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Jersey Shore's Elijah Jordan in at quarterback for his brother Brady. Sprints in for 15 yards, and it's 39-2 on the road. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you as Gavin Eckley fields the kick return. No, actually, no, it's Mike Snyder, who's a little shifty in space. Snakes his way up the left hash marks to the 25 before he's ankle picked there. Doug, we talk about it. We're now running clock with a 39-point Jersey Shore lead at 41-2. And both teams going with their backups to preserve health for the playoffs, with the playoffs being 2 weeks away.
And that's what you really have to do at this point in the season. Your starters have done exactly what you wanted them to do for Jersey Shore, gotten you out to the lead, gotten you into the potential mercy rule situation. Now you want everybody to stay healthy, and Coach Jesse Nagel's doing the right thing, even though you're on the short end of the score.
Nick Weibel, the sophomore QB, takes the low snap, hands it off right side. Not much running room as Jersey Shore bottles up the BEA run game yet again, and it looks like Thompson got the call and didn't get any yards. 2nd and now 12. He lost 2 back behind the 25.
Valuable snaps here for the second team players on both sides as quarter number 3 comes to a close.
Just like that, Jersey Shore will go into the fourth quarter with a running clock, and Bald Eagle area just trying to fight its way to the finish here. Homecoming not going as planned for the Eagles. Jersey Shore 41, Bald Eagle area 2 on the Bear Country Sports Network. We'll be right back in a moment.
Our name defines what we do. Realty Lease Properties in Lock Haven. Residential, commercial, student, we can find a place for you in Lock Haven Williamsport State College. Find out all about us online at realtyleaseproperties.com. Everything from available space to forms you need to apply. You can even pay your rent online. Call Dana or Selena using their new phone number, 570-748-7032. Realty Lease Properties, East Main Street, downtown Lock Haven. Open weekdays 9 till 4. Start leasing today.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Score in Wingate is 41-2. Jersey Shore shocks the BEA Eagles in that third quarter. It was 13-2 at halftime, but the Bulldogs have fought their way back to a dominant lead and a running clock to start the fourth. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you. Low snap to Weibel on 2nd and 12 at his own 24, and everybody just pressures him right up the middle, bludgeon back at the 17. I think they say his forward progress was stopped right back at the line of scrimmage. They don't lose that much. It's back to a 3rd and long at their own 20. And looking around the area, Southern Columbia 49, Selinsgrove 7. So it was 7-7 at halftime, and then everything changed in that one. 3rd and 18 at the 20. Weibel, some pre-snap motion. Mike Snyder in the right side slot. Swing pass to him. Caught at the 20. On the move outside the numbers. 25, right side 30. 35. Tugged out of bounds by Nick Canelos across the 40-yard line. And that works well. The Eagles get a first down up to about the 40-yard line.
Nice swing pass, completion, catch and run for the Eagles on that play. But such a valuable time on the field for this second unit, particularly players like Gabe Andrus, maybe Jared Lubin said at some point yet in this season, they're going to be important cogs in this Jersey Shore team.
1st and 10 for BEA at their own 39 from the pistol. Weibel, another pitch left side to Snyder, and it goes into the arms of Canelos. It's Nick Canelos into the end zone, and Jersey Shore's got a touchdown. It tipped right off the chest pad of Snyder, and it went right to Nick Canelos. And Jersey Shore has a pick six for the second time this year. It's 47-2.
39 yards officially on the interception. Catch and run by Canelos. Didn't waste the opportunity there. Read the play. Got the deflection. That's an exciting play for the young player for the Bulldogs.
And he's swarmed on the Jersey Shore sideline, showing him some love. Canelos, a junior, wide receiver, cornerback, just read that ball off the hop and off to the races. 10:37 to go in the fourth. 47-2 can become 48-2. Snap, hold, kick. Breck Miller sticks it through. Jersey Shore firing on all cylinders, and Bald Eagle area trails 48-2 on its home turf. We'll just keep it here at this point, Doug. I'm just really, certainly perplexed at how this game got to this point, because it's one thing to have Jersey Shore pull away like this, but for BEA to not even be able to muster up any points offensively, very, very shocking.
Well, it shows you that the Jersey Shore defense, even though they'll give up some plays, they'll give up some yards, when crunch time comes, they're going to find a way to make a play. And you talked about it earlier, Sam. BEA was right here at about the 40-yard line of Jersey Shore, had a 4th and 4, something like that. Shore makes the play to get the stop and then turns it around, and Brady Jordan, off he goes. 35 unanswered points for the Bulldogs, and they've done it in a lot of different ways.
And we use this time certainly to try to identify some of the guys in on the Jersey Shore second team. Miller kicks it deep. Snyder drifts back. The ball pops between his legs. He scoops it up at the 2 for Bald Eagle area. Up the hash marks he goes, and he's cleaned up the 15. Jersey Shore on special teams gets over there. Tate Sechrist helped off the ground after he and Luke Springman got over to the ball carrier, Snyder. And Bald Eagle area has had a number of guys in at quarterback this year. It is Nick Weibel, the sophomore, 5'9", 160. And Jersey Shore with Peyton Samar, who had an interception in the fourth quarter against Milton a couple weeks ago. And Dathan Tyson playing up to the line. Laramie Bobek in at the corner. It's 1st and 10 at the 15 in the pistol for Weibel and company. Takes the snap, gives it off, handoff up the middle. Not much running room on the run up to the 19. We'll see who got up from it when the dust settles. And it was Doves, Cameron Doves, the sophomore backup running back, accrues about 2-3 yards there. Second and 7. They'll call it from the 18.
Shore doing a great job. And when you lose control, that running back, like he did on that play, can break free for a big gain.
Interior of the Jersey Shore line now, Dyson Delaney. David Watts at nose tackle in the 5-man front. 1st and 10, own 30 for Bald Eagle area. Time ticking in this fourth. Down to 9 to go. From the pistol, it's a give. Dubs again right into the arms of Watts, who smothers him at the 30-yard line. No gain. 2nd and 10, back at the 30 for Bald Eagle area. BEA will finish the regular season off next week, as will Jersey Shore. Shore will be home against the Central Mountain Wildcats. Central Mountain giving it to Midwest tonight. And Central Mountain, Doug, they'll come into that game with only 3 losses through 9 games. 2nd and 10, own 30 for BEA. Talk about that after the play, as in the pistol. Weibel, design run, tries to shake off some guys running to the far side, but absolutely decked into the arms of Peyton Samar. The helmet falls out, which will need BEA to get somebody else in at QB for 3rd and long, back behind their 30 with 8 to go. But BEA here, they're wrapping up their season. Jersey Shore is as well, and then we're on to the playoffs. Central Mountain, they've turned it around this year, Doug.
Certainly have. Coach Shannon Manning coming in from Bellefonte, had success there, has really turned Central Mountain in one season into a very competitive ball club. Big win tonight. No surprise there, because Midwest is winless on the season, so a good way for Central Mountain to get back on track, and always a big rivalry game, 2 neighboring school districts, so that'll be a good one in Thompson Street Stadium next Friday.
3rd and 10 on 30. BEA closes with Bradford next week. Snap a little wide of Weibel. They keep him in the game. He runs it left. He breaks free of Delaney, but then help comes back at about the 22. He had nowhere to roam, and Jersey Shore gets all over him. And right there in the middle, looks like Dietrich Dammer got over there.
Just great to see some of the players that all week long are doing the scout team, doing the opposing team's offense, opposing team's defense. You're getting live snaps here where you get a chance to improve your skills in live game action. It really is important, because some of these guys that we've seen are going to have to plug in at times in the playoffs, and it'll make them so much more comfortable being on the field tonight.
Jersey Shore with some backup returnmen. Dathan Tyson in on the near side. Punt is sent away and grabbed. Oh, absolutely clobbered. Jersey Shore absorbed a big hit. I think it was Peyton Whitman who was back to receive that, and that hit came in. And he didn't call for a fair catch, Doug, did he? Because if he did, he obviously can't do that, but he just got absolutely whacked back at the 44.
Yeah, just seeing experience there. The punt was at the point where you need to look down to see where those people coming down the field are. He did not do that. Certainly made a nice catch, but took the big hit at the end of it.
6:38 to go. 48-2 Jersey Shore. Closing time at BEA. And Jaron Loomis in to play QB. Elijah Jordan got a series and ran it in for a touchdown. And here comes Loomis, the massive QB, 6'2", 195. Take the snap, 1st and 10, own 44. Just quick handoff to the near side. Nothing doing. 3 Eagles on top of Tate Sechrist. The sophomore has that blown up and loses about a yard back to the 43 for a 2nd and 11.
Really good to see Jared Loomis just to get some snaps. I was watching him in pregame. He's impressive. He's a big young man, has a very, very nice arm. Just needs to have that experience. And with him and Elijah Jordan, with Brady Jordan coming back next year, gives Jersey Shore some great options.
2nd and about 10, 11 from the 43. Another quick handoff into a crowd. Sechrist is stoned. Nowhere to go. and Dubs and company get over to him. A lot of pumped-up Eagles right now. Gavin Bennett, a sophomore. Good to see these kids getting time in varsity action. And we're back to a 3rd and 10, running clock at the 44. 5.5 to go. Jersey Shore will move to 9-0. BEA will drop to 7-2. Loomis barking out instructions. Sophomore quarterback looks to the sideline for Coach Tom Gravish to give him the keys. Takes the shotgun handoff. He gives it off. And the run up the middle to the 48 doesn't get Gabe Andrus enough for a first down, but it does pick up about 5 yards up to the 49. And Bulldogs send out the punt unit with 5 minutes on the dot to go. Clock continuing to move. Interestingly enough, we talk about all these subs here, Doug, but Brady Jordan is out here in punt protection. That is the Jersey Shore unit. They have the personal protector, always the quarterback. And with all the subs, Cooper Peacock still out to punt. Brady Jordan on as the personal protector. Low snap. BEA doesn't charge him. Ball sent on a few hops out to the left side. On the move, it's Gavin Burns trying to find the edge. 25 and slips out of play at about the 26. BEA left to right. Might be their final series of the game. 4:27 here in the fourth. 48-2 in favor of Shore.
It is always interesting with their special teams, but a lot of high schools, you might have a good squad, in Jersey Shore and Baltic area do in regard to numbers, but special teams, you usually just have that one unit or so where you're still going to have your main guys in there, Cooper Peacock, the punter especially, to take care of the duties.
1st and 10, Weibel back at the 26 in the pistol set for Bald Eagle area. High snap, handoff. Stutter step, left side, Dubs, lot of room, 35, 40 on the move up the left sideline, across the 50. Canellis and company can't get over there. Finally at the 34, he's leveled out of bounds. The big blast by Cameron Dubs. He runs that one up the side as he's able to pick up about 37, 38 yards all the way to the 34.
Really nice burst there. Tough tackling when a man's under full speed. We've seen that with the first team units in there, and obviously best run of the night for the Bald Eagle rushing offense.
3:40 to go. They're trying to get their first points of the night, down 48-2. 1st and 10, Jersey Shore 34. From a shotgun, Weibel, push pass right side. Oh, big deke by Mike Snyder. He's on the move at the 30, right hash marks up to the 24, where he's upended. Jersey Shore with the tackle coming from Clayton Musser, sophomore, getting some time on the D-line. And another first down for BEA.
Well, if you're Shore, even with the second team defense, your defense hasn't given up any points tonight. You know you want to be stout here with this series of plays.
1st and 10 at the 16 of Jersey Shore. Weibel tries to give the handoff off to Dubs, and he just is into the mix at the 24. Nowhere to go. Snapped it from the 22. We'll see where forward progress got him, but he's back to the 23, so lose a yard. 2nd and long there, and Jersey Shore's backups are pumped up. They rotate out Clayton Musser. He had the hit moments ago. Trying to make sure they have guys out there. Peyton Whitman in at corner. Chris Wilson mentioned him before up at safety. Near side, Laramie Bobek, the other corner. Nick Canellos also in the mix. He had the pick 6 before. 2nd and 10 at the 22. Weibel pressured out left. Off balance, flings it to the flat, too far. He overthrows his target. Couldn't hit Wyatt Spackman, the freshman. And it's 3rd and 11 for BEA.
Sure, you're here. You have a chance to essentially pitch a shutout with your defense, even though you've given up the 2 points on the safety. And you know, as a second team, guys, you have that Bulldog pride. You definitely want to keep your defense scoreless in this ball game.
Well, they do ice cream parties if you get a shutout, but I wonder with the 2 points on the safety, what's the ruling on the technicality?
Give him the ice cream, coach.
I think so. Alex Jackson's got to do that. Hip high snap, 3rd and 10 at the 22. It's a handoff, Dubs. Oh, he blasts through some tackles at the 20. Backpedals forward, 19 and counting. Finally is smothered by Gus Myers. Comes into the game, makes the tackle with some help over the top from Chris Wilson. It's 4th and about 5 for BEA after that run to the right. And Offense out there, time ticking. 1 and change to go, 48-2 Jersey Shore. And they have the field goal unit out there. How about that? Caden Burns to take a field goal, be held by Ethan Coleno. This would be a 30-yarder from the right hash. Chance to jeopardize that shutout right here. Clean snap, brought in, kick, popped up in the air, and splits the uprights. There goes the ice cream. So close, 48 seconds to go. 48-5 is the score, and Jersey Shore is set to put this one on ice. Just a couple knees, and we will be in the clear. Might as well just take this time now before we get to post-game to just go through some scores here, Doug. And then once we get to post-game, we'll get the thoughts of Nate, the stats, all that good stuff. But your thoughts, Loyalsock 41, Hughesville 14, Lewisburg 52, Milton 14. We mentioned Southern Columbia before. It's about a wrap there, 49-7. They beat Selinsgrove after being tied 7-7 at half, 42 unanswered for the Tigers. And looking through, you have the Mount Carmel score. Refresh this one more time. Maybe we missed something. But we'll go back to the Selinsgrove result. You mentioned you were surprised by it. How good do you think the Seals are at this point?
I think they're good. It'll be interesting to see the highlights and find out what happened in half number 2 to go from a 7-7 tie to a one-sided victory for Southern Columbia. Obviously, their defense really turned it up, or was it a tale of some turnovers that really led to the onslaught of points? Obviously, Southern can score points in a bundle just like Jersey Shore did tonight, but I just thought they were two very evenly matched teams, so that's not a great loss there for the Seals at this point in the season.
Carter Steer, hand up. Brady and Elijah Jordan are still back to return. He pops this one on the air, kicks it short to the 25, near side. Stone Stekris tries to stutter step, make a return, has room to the right. 40 on the move, 45-50 across midfield, and slammed down across the 40 of Bald Eagle area. Jersey Shore had Brady Jordan and Elijah Jordan out there. They did not see the ball, and now it's time to put this one to rest. 36 seconds to go, 48-5. Jersey Shore will move to 9-0, and the Bulldogs have done it in a big way tonight, Doug.
Sure have. Quarter number 3 was a tale. The offense was really the story in this ball game. First a run by Brady Jordan, then a 40-yard run by Hayden Packer. Big play by Connor Griffin as well. They turned it on offensively and really took control of this game in quarter number 3. Big win on the road against a very good BEA team. It'll be interesting to see how they regroup and do in the playoffs here in District 6.
Jaron Loomis takes the knee from the 42 of BEA. Jersey Shore waits a moment, hands the ball to the official, and this one is coming to an end. Jersey Shore 48, Bald Eagle area 5 is how this one finishes. It was 13-2 at halftime, but Jersey Shore just changes the course of this one early in the second half and waltzes to a victory here in Wingate. Doug, before we let you go, any final thoughts? And then we'll bring Nate on for a quick post game.
Great win on the road for the Bulldogs. BEA is a good quality team. As we mentioned just a minute ago, it'll be very interesting to see how Coach Nagel gets them back on track in the AAA playoffs in District number 6. I expect them to be competitive and maybe have a chance to get to the district final, but great win on the road for the Bulldogs.
We'll see what BEA does down the stretch. They get Bradford next week to wrap up the regular season. Nate comes on, post-game coming up on the Bear Country Sports Network. 48-5. It's a wrap. Jersey Shore wins it again to move to 9-0.
Keep your property clean with help from Dyroff, stump grinding, and more. It's one thing to have your trees taken down, but most arborists leave the stump behind. That's when you should call 570-916-0052. Talk to Sean Dyroff. He'll return your call within 24 hours, visit and offer a free estimate, then grind down your stump, leaving the mulch or disposing of it, your choice. What's the and more? Lawn care and snow plowing. Fully insured, Dyroff stump grinding and more. 570-916-0052. PA contractor number 176-4746.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a broken traffic light. Stop and go is the name of my game. It's easy. You go, they go. Or was it they go, you go? And if you have the wrong car insurance, these repair costs could stop you in your tracks. So get Allstate's new low auto rate and be better protected from mayhem. like me.
Not available in every state based on coverage and limits selected. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. In most states, prices vary based on how you buy. Allstate Bar and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Shop the Skeleton Key Boutique in downtown Lock Haven, in the spot that used to be inhabited by CO2. Ashley Foltz has built her business from the ground up, and each week she models the new arrivals on the Skeleton Key Facebook page so you can see how each item fits. Most inventory sells out in those sessions. Pieces that remain can be purchased directly in the store, where shopping's easy, fun, and personal. Join the movement toward well-made, fashionable clothes. Visit Skeleton Key Boutique, 19 East Main Street in Lock Haven. Weekdays 11 till 6, Saturdays 10 till 2. SkeletonKeyBoutique.com.
Looking for a way to pay for that new home improvement you've been waiting for? Ready to consolidate credit card debt at a lower interest rate? Figure offers multiple loan options that can help you improve your finances. From mortgage refinances to home equity lines and personal loans, Figure can help you find the loan that's right for you. Figure takes all the stress and hassle out of the process. Apply 100% online at Figure.com and see your new rate in a few clicks. Figure out your finances at Figure.com. Figure Lending LLC. Equal Opportunity Lender. NMLS 1717824. Terms and conditions apply.
Lawyers you can trust. At Dreyer and Dieter Law Offices in Jersey Shore, we try to outdo other law firms in responsiveness, caring, and competence. Our staff will treat your case with their full attention. Our paralegals and legal assistants will be fully versed, even if your attorney is not available. And that staff now includes Jersey Shore High School alumnus Dan Dreyer. We support local athletics. We are the Dreyer and Dieter Law Offices, 277 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore, 570-398-2020, online, DryerDieterLaw.com.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Nate Carpenter is somewhere, probably on the road home, so it's just me for postgame. Sam Cooperman with you. Final here at Bald Eagle Area's Alumni Stadium. It's a big one for Jersey Shore. Tom Gravish back on his old home field. Takes the 48-5 win home with the Bulldogs, and they give up the 3 points right at the end to avoid the shutout happening, at least in terms of BEA being able to get away with not having the shutout. So that's the case there. Let's go through these post-game stats, and after that we'll have our Domino's 3 stars of the game. That's, of course, what I think at this point, you're still tuned in. That's what you're looking for, right? You're looking to see who gets the pizzas. Don't worry if you're a parent, a friend, worried about when the pizzas are getting there. Been on pizza duty this week. We got that covered. But let's go through some stats so we can give you context. 8 rushes, 49 yards, and a score for Elijah Jordan on the ground. Cooper Peacock rushing 2 for 9, 9 for 106, and a couple touchdowns for the QB, Brady Jordan. Gabe Andrus got carry for 5 yards. Actually, 2 for 5 yards, 2 for 10, 5 yards each time. Hayden Packer had the 40-yard touchdown run to make it 8 for 53 and a score. Brady passing 8 for 15, 166 yards, took 3 sacks, and hit home on a TD as the Bulldogs were able to capture that with Connor Griffin on the receiving end of that. Griffin, 2 grabs, 1 for 7, 1 for 8, 1 for 77, so 2 for 85 in the score. 2 for 7 for Cooper Peacock in the receiving. Caden Hess had some crucial catches early on, 4 for 74 for him. We'll talk about the defensive end for him, which is where things come into play. 5 penalties for Jersey Shore, for keeping track of that at home. Jersey Shore defensively forced 4 interceptions as that one unwounded, 1 off the tip. We'll tell you about that in a sec once I flip these stats on my phone. That's where things lie at the moment. That's the special team stats. Let's brush through that. And here's the defensive stats. Beg your pardon on getting through that, as Jersey Shore prevails again, 48-5, the final score from Alumni Stadium here in Wingate. Pick 6 for Nick Canelos towards the end of the game. That was awesome to see for the junior, getting some time with starters being pulled both sides late third quarter. Caden has a couple interceptions for the Bulldogs. Also, Brady Jordan had one in the third quarter. Jersey Shore with 5 tackles for loss tonight. Zach Rooney had the most with 2 of them. Bulldogs compile 4 sacks as a team. And Jersey Shore got the most tackles. Hayden Packer, he was able to come up with, let's see, that's 5. I think like 7 tackles. A lot of guys in that 7 tackles range. Carter Peacock was in that mix. Cooper Peacock, some massive hits at big moments. But that's where things lie in that respect. Jersey Shore, also the fumble recovery by Gabe Andrus. He got that one later in the game. 3 stars of the game brought to you by our friends at Domino's of Jersey Shore. We appreciate them and their partnership Bulldogs will receive the certificate, 1 large, 1 topping pizza from Domino's at Jersey Shore. That's open 10:30 a.m. to midnight on Fridays and Saturdays, and 10:30 to 11 every other night of the week. Go check them out, Allegheny Street in Jersey Shore. For me, we're starting out with Caden Hess, the 2 interceptions early in the game. That was very important. Also, his 4 grabs for 74 yards. His stats, he's been a big play receiver this year. He's not getting the volume as he's gotten in the past, where he's had 75 and 67 receptions in each of the last 2 seasons. Could still get a lot more if a big playoff run is in store, but Hess up to 29 through 9 games, certainly not on that kind of pace. But he's making the most of them. 7 touchdowns for him and over 600 yards receiving. He's having a really nice senior season and certainly in that all-state contention again. Another star for Jersey Shore. I like to award guys that come in clutch at the end of the game, always playing to the final whistle. Kudos to Nick Canellos, man. He had a pick 6, the second of the year for Jersey Shore. And Nick Canellos, he read it off the rebound, and that ball hit the chest of Snyder, and he caught it and was off to the races. So congrats to Canellos. He'll get the pizza, his first of the season. And the third one, that is the question for Jersey Shore, who we're giving that to. And that is something that I'll have to figure out right now. Giving a lot to Brady Jordan. He's already got 3, so I do want to look elsewhere in that respect. You know what? We'll go on the D-line here. And, look, there's a lot of guys in this D-line that played a big role in tonight's result. But let's go with Tate Sechrist. This will be his second of the year. Tate had 4 solo tackles, half a sack. Felt like we were always calling his name. He got his hands on a few balls and also assisted on 4 tackles. So he had a solid performance, and I want to award him because between him and Connor Davis, they were getting after the quarterback as well as the interior of that line. So 3 stars, Hess, Canellos, and Sechrist. Congrats to them. They'll all get those pizzas. Big thanks to Dave Stratton spinning the dials back in studio, Nate Carpenter, and Doug Byerly coming on the call with me, and to everyone here at Bald Eagle area. The lights out in the press box, not what we were expecting, but it was a really warm, welcoming environment, and it was cool to watch a game from here. My name is Sam Cooperman saying so long from Alumni Stadium, where the final score is 48-5. Jersey Shore gets the victory over the Eagles. And this has been a presentation of the Bear Country Sports Network.